Now time to go. 10-4.
Good evening. Hello, Joshua. Welcome on in. What's going on? Brony's here. Beach Run's here. Sean's here. October King. Aaron, happy birthday, Aaron. 20th birthday to Aaron. Happy birthday, Aaron. Finally decided to continue career mode in NASCAR 25 if you never finished ARCA. Tel Contar's here. What's up, Tel Contar? Alright, so here's what we're doing. We are doing Dover tonight, okay? Oh, hold on. Zenith. Zenith, my man, just gifted a membership. As always, appreciate you so much, Zenith. An absolute mad lad. What a bro. Hi, Toast. How are you? So we are doing Dover. I decided we're going to do Dover, okay? Here's why. Here's how it's going to go. Since North Wilkesboro, we're going to do North Wilkesboro at the actual date, but it's going to be less laps than the IRL race. So to kind of make up for that, we're going to do 50 extra laps in the All-Star race here today. Mr. Bad Guy is here. What's up, Mr. Bad Guy? Just did a 50% race at Darlington. Got screwed over by a late yellow. That'll do it. And, oh, yeah, replay system broke. Of course it did. So Wilkesboro, we're not going to... no, Wilkesboro, I just tested it. And there's 40 cars. There's 40 cars at North Wilkesboro in quick race, so there's no issue there. It's just a lap count at North Wilkesboro that'll be different. But like I said, there'll be less laps in that race, so we're going to do 50 extra laps here tonight to make up for that. Alright. Should I get Bofa out? And then Chicagoland, we'll still figure that one out when the time comes. But, alright, let me get it on camera. Well, you guys can't see me yet. Hold on. I gotta grab Bofa. Both is here. All right, let me hop on camera. Good evening. Sun still shining. It is, what time is it? 7:06 p.m. Welcome on in, everybody. We've got a 400 lap race of Dover on the way here today. How was your guys' Friday? Matt 212 still on the NASCAR grind. He's been going on it, Davis. He's been cooking. Shout out to Matt. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I don't think I can have announced my league yet that I'm doing, so that's still on hold. But is Bofa gonna say happy birthday? You probably didn't hear him, but he did say happy birthday to you, Aaron. Yeah. Happy birthday, Aaron. Sorry, Thursday. Happy Thursday. Got my days mixed up here. Happy Thursday. So we're going to do 400 laps at Dover today. And like I said, so we had not really decided on what the heck to do. And then I was just like, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 400 laps at Dover, which is 50 more laps than the IRL All-Star race this weekend. And then Wilkesboro, when NASCAR goes to North Wilkesboro, I have no clue when they go there. But when they do go there, obviously in the game it will be shorter than the real life race. So we're doing 50 extra laps to help make up for that. So we'll do North Wilkesboro at the actual time that is supposed to be done. And then for Chicagoland, we might just do a different mile and a half at that point. And then obviously San Diego will still do Chicago street course. Hi, toilet. Let me get this 51 out of here. Let me get to my car. We're gonna run. Let's run the Wendy's car tonight. I like that Wendy's car at Dover. This is not going to be an easy race, by the way. Dover is not an easy track. So we are gonna have a challenging time, to say the least. This is not going to be a fun one, I don't think. I'm going to need to get a setup. I'm going to need a full setup here for this one. I'm going to run with my new settings as well. With what I've been doing in career mode, it's been kind of really spicing things up a bit. So I'm going to, I think, should we keep it like that? You might as well. I mean, it'd be worth a shot. Dylan Clark, oh, you're a Blaney fan? Well, hello to you. Welcome on in. You know his spotter personally. Who is Ryan Blaney's spotter now? Didn't it used to be Josh Williams, I think? But now he's Shane Van Gisbergen's spotter now. What are the challenging settings for someone who just started? I'd recommend my settings, honestly. I would say they're pretty challenging. I don't think they can get a whole lot more challenging than that. But turn up the AI difficulties. First thing, turn down the skill spread, and then turn up the consistency. Those are like the biggest difficulty settings you can do. Tim Fedowa. I had no idea. I had no idea that it was Tim Fedowa.
Fire up, and let's get out there.
He used to be Kevin Harvick's spotter, right? Easy enough, but challenging. Well, yeah, same three things. Just mess around with those three things: the difficulty, the consistency up or down, and then the skill spread as well. Chat, I am pulling up a setup here because we're gonna need a full blown setup on this one if we're gonna have like any speed at all. There is this one guy on YouTube that makes setups that I've been going to. His name is Highside Broadcasting. Highly recommend checking him out because I've used his setups and they are pretty dang good. So I'm going to put this setup he has for Dover in right here. He's got 1140 on the spring rate, 0 clicks, 15 PSI of course, plus 7 on the camber. Left rear is at 750, then 0 and 4, and it goes plus 250 on the camber. Spring rate on the right front is 1140. Again, 1 click, then 3 clicks, and then -7 on the camber, and then the right rear is at 1762. 5 clicks and 4 clicks, and then -250. Sway bar 175. Wheel lock, brake bias. Oh, wow, he's got the brake bias down at 40. Rear end ratio at 4052. Wedge at 51.5. Oh, good heavens. Okay. Left weight 53, 51.2, and then 1. Well, that's a huge swing on the rear sway bar. All right. That's the setup.
Right, time to go. Remember your goals out there.
Skill range down. Yeah, so the lower the skill range, the tighter the pack is. The consistency being higher will make them run better lap times on a more consistent basis. Highly recommend doing that. A seafood restaurant. Well, enjoy, Aaron.
Let's find your marks out there. See what we've got.
All right, let's hop in to the track. My throttle isn't working. Oh, wait. Chat, my throttle is not plugged into my computer right now.
Any handling comments there in that run?
It's plugged in. I might have to restart the game, though. It might force me to restart the game, because these games are weird. The NASCAR games are always weird about that.
All
You
right,
might
let's
have
make these
to
laps count.
restart. Let's
Nice
find
and
out. Dang it! I gotta restart the game. Okay, hold on. Give me 30 seconds here, boys. Let me hit the restart button. Da-da-da-da. Who do we have winning the All-Star race this weekend? What were you guys' predictions on that? I don't really think you can predict because it's just going to be all over the place, to be honest. But Denny, hello, Kenny Moore. I mean, I'd be down for Denny. When has Denny won an All-Star race? I feel like Denny hasn't won. I mean, I'm sure he has, right? But I can't remember him winning one. All right, back into that. Dover. All right, let's go. Yeah, Bubba not in the Open. The Open's really weird this year, too. Like, the Open drivers are racing on the track at the same time as the guys that are already locked into the All-Star race is really weird to me. But, I'm curious, like, what if...
Okay, let's make some changes.
I don't think there should be a world where an Open guy could get wrecked by a guy that's already locked in, or vice versa, right? Where, okay, now an Open guy can wreck a guy that's already locked in before, like, their, like, 2 races are even, like, settled. I don't know, it just seems really, really odd to me, personally, but
Settle
that's
in,
just
hit
my
your marks,
opinion.
and focus on our goal.
All right, let's dive in. I'm going to run just a couple laps of practice, really just to make sure the car works with this setup. And then, obviously, on automatic transmission, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh yeah, it feels already, like, pretty good here. As long as it's loose, it needs to be loose. I don't need to run any more practice. That's already enough. Let's just finish the lap and go into quali. Oh, Mr. Bad Guy.
Amazing lap,
That's good
driver.
enough.
And Mermaid Guy 51 donated
Car looks good.
$2.
You can come in
Super
and run
chat.
some more.
Most custom schemes I see in any game
Good
are
job.
so
We're ready to
ugly.
qualify
I
this
see a
race.
lot of them. I see a lot of ugly custom schemes. To be fair, thank you for the $2, Mr. Bad Guy. Oh, I didn't mean to resume practice. But to be fair,
Get a good
a
feel for
lot,
car.
the
Let's see if
majority
we can
of
hit our goal out
people
there.
aren't very skilled at making paint schemes. But when they have the option to make paint schemes, they will. So then a lot of them don't look that great. Like if I made, oh wow, I'm fastest of anybody. Dang. But if I was to make a custom scheme, it probably wouldn't look that good either. Then you know you show up. Hello, McLaren Gaming. You show up and you make absolute bangers on the racetrack. We always compliment your cars. They always look absolutely phenomenal.
All right.
All
we're
right.
up. All right.
We
let's
might
go with the car
have
needs.
again. We might have too good of a car when we do a full-blown setup. So we might need to like go just a little ways down on the tire pressures. Because again, I don't want to be too good because of that, you know? So let's just go a little bit down. Let's just go to 20. If we get a mid-qualifying effort, I'm not going to be
Here we
too
go.
disappointed. Obviously, no points on the line. We get to race for fun tonight.
Don't hold back now, driver.
Oh, yeah,
Give it all
shareable
you
paint
got,
schemes.
and let's get a good starting
Didn't,
spot.
correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they tell us before NASCAR 25 came out that they were going to have some kind of system? They were like, it's going to be kind of limited, but there's going to be some kind of system of sharing, like, stuff. I could have sworn they mentioned that. Obviously, that did not happen. That is absolutely not true, but... Dello, did your team lose, Dello? Alright, let's see what we can put up on the board here.
This is the one that counts.
Qualifying for the All-Star race. I was a little too reluctant to get back on the throttle right there. I could have gotten back on it earlier again. Off turn 4. Coming to the final lap of quali.
Now push hard.
22.351. Oh, I kind of missed the entrance, but I got on the throttle a lot earlier this time, so let's see what that turns into. Off turn 4. Oh yeah, oh, we're P1, baby.
Right there.
We are
Great job.
top of the board in qualifying, pole position with a 22.192. Denny Hamlin going to join us on the front row with Kyle Larson, Bell, Byron, Blaney, Briscoe, Elliott, Bowman, Gibbs, the rest of the top 10. I'm going to leave the setup right where it is for now, or maybe, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it right there. Reddick, Wallace, Chastain, Logano, Hosapar, Busher, Kozlowski, Priest, and Allmendinger. And we see the rest of the qualifying order here. Hello, Marlo Polo. Nice to see you again. What setups do you use for career mode, custom, and to what extent? I use, let me get into the setup here, and then I'll kind of run you through it really quick. So what I do
Crank it up
is,
now. Time to go. What do you need out there?
for any super speedway, obviously you don't need a setup. For a mile and a half, we do one simple or two things. For a mile and a half, so you turn the PSI down to 15 for every track. That's the only change I make. Or you do that for every track, but I do it for mile and a half, of course, too. And then the other change I make on a mile and a half is I turn the wedge like way down to like 46, 47. Just kind of play around with it to what feels good. Usually that's going to be good enough if you're in a top car. Those simple changes there should be good enough most of the time to run a top 10, top 5, and even if you might need a little bit of luck to get into the battle for the win, but there's some mile and a half, so you'll just be like the fastest guy. And then road courses, same thing. I just do tire pressures, and then I do wedge. However, I have noticed that's usually not good enough. So what I do for road courses now, like Watkins Glen, I went and got a full-blown setup. So at this point now, road courses and short tracks, I will change everything. Those are the only tracks I'll change everything. And what I recommend doing is I go on YouTube, and let me get the name again. There is a YouTuber called High Side Broadcasting. Just look up NASCAR 25 setups for a track. You're going to see a guy named High Side Broadcasting. I think he's got the best setups personally. He's got a setup for like every track. And I just take whatever he puts up on YouTube and I throw it in. And short tracks, Dover counts as a short track to me. Anything like a mile and below. And then a road course I would highly recommend. But anything else that's not a shorter track or a road course, just tire pressures down to 15 and put the wedge down. That's it. I agree, McLaren. I'm not a fan of it either. Dover does not need to be the all-star race. Dover deserves a point race. 100% deserves a point race. It is what it is. Let's kick things off. We got 400 laps of racing. We've got a lot of racing here. So the real race is 350. We're going to do 400. Wilkesboro coming up in like probably a month or so. In the game is going to be less laps than the real race. So we're kind of making up for that here. So yeah, let's dive in. From P1, I don't know if I'm going to hold on to the top spot early, but we'll see. Hopefully we can.
10 away.
But we might have a fast car here today in Dover. Green flag is out. 400 laps of racing. Denny Hamlin to my outside. 120 laps, stage 1. Jesus, what do we got on field? 92 laps, so we do have to pit in this first and opening stage. I'm not going to run these guys too hard off the bat. I mean, we got 400 laps, so I am going to be pretty calm, cool, and collected, you could say, right off the bat here. I'm not going to drive too hard.
Stay low.
You got here at a good time, left turn lover. October King, my day was pretty good. Got an F1 video out. No NASCAR video today, so someone just asked about that as well. When I do the 100% streams, I don't like to post a video because I know like live streaming does hurt the video performance a little bit. If you put a video out like a little bit before live stream, it's really weird how that works,
Hold
but
your
it
line.
does. Oh, I'm 3 wide.
3 wide. Inside now. Clear.
I can really roll right there through the center of the corner. I feel like I can just roll better than anybody.
Still there. Inside. Inside.
Pick the win, Dover. I think it's going to be so unpredictable with the format.
Stay
It
high.
really could be anybody's game. It's just going to come down to, you know, who gets control on like the late restart, because it's so hard to pass at Dover.
Clear low.
But Denny Hamlin or Joe Gibbs, I think, you know, Joe Gibbs' car is probably a safe bet. Even a Bell, I
outside.
think, you know, I feel like, you know, that's who I'm going to go with, actually, is the 20 of Christopher Bell. Speaking of Christopher Bell, my car identifiers. Can I turn those on? Yeah, there we go. I'm going Christopher Bell. I think he's going to turn a bit of a rough season so far around,
Car still there.
pick up a win in Dover, win $1 million.
Clear up top.
Did you guys hear some of the silly season rumors today?
High side.
Connor Zilish and Hendrick Motorsports as a
Clear
potential thing happening.
Carlo. High side now. Clear up top.
You broke your 5th finger playing. Your 5th finger. Your thumb? I think you mean your thumb. Is what that would be in English, Dello. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You need to go rest them. You got to go rest that hand, brother. Oh,
Inside
yeah.
now.
Did Bell win it last year? I don't really remember many All-Star races anymore because they're just... Ever since we stopped going to Charlotte, I haven't really
Still
cared
there.
as much about, you know, the All-Star race. It just lost its kind of mojo
there.
a little bit. It doesn't have aura anymore. Like, I'd be perfectly fine now
Crazy lap,
without
driver.
an All-Star race
Stay high.
personally, but
Clear bottom. One
yeah, we
bottom.
definitely don't have the pole
all
speed that
clear.
we had, so we're gonna have to make some adjustments for sure. This is, I believe it is, yeah, it is Fox's last race because next week, Coke 600 Prime takes over, which I'm looking forward to that so much. Oh, I can really hook up right there. Larson's your pick. That's I mean, Kyle Larson's got a good track record at Dover. It's been a full season now since Kyle Larson has
Driver,
won,
that
which
was
is
your
hard to
best lap
believe.
ever.
But speaking of Larson, he's
Carlo.
got more speed than me right now. I'm not going to make life too hard on him on lap 10 of 400, so I'm going to leave that inside open. But
Still there.
Larson's got a good track record there. It's hard to believe he's only won Dover, I think, one time, right? 2019,
Clear low
I
if
think,
you
is
want
like the only time he's won there. Unless I missed one in the 5 car, but I don't think he's won in the 5 car there. Oh, the small. Oh, we call that like the pinky finger,
One high.
the small finger. Yeah, it's like the pinky.
Clear high. You want it.
What's up, Huskers? How was work? What's Rick Ware gonna do? They're gonna start another team. That's what they're gonna do. You know what they're actually gonna do is they'll probably just sell it again, right? Because they're gonna make bank. They'd make bank on that now. I mean, how much? I wonder how much a charter is worth now because, you know, now that they're, what's the word? They're permanent. They're permanent now, right? They were never permanent before. So now that they're permanent, they're gonna be worth way more money now. I would not want to have to buy a charter now. Double, and weren't they going for like 40 to 50 million before? So I mean, we're talking probably $100 million. If you were someone that was interested in buying a charter, but we're just kind of waiting a little bit, boy, you're gonna regret that now. You should have bought it before the lawsuit because, yeah, I mean, you're gonna be paying a large amount of money. That part kind of sucks, but wasn't next gen supposed to be more affordable for people to get into the sport? And now they want upwards of $100 million just to have a charter. Anyways, that's a whole different discussion. But They may expand their IndyCar team. Who's expanding their IndyCar team? Speaking of IndyCar, aren't they doing like charters now too? I saw there's no go or go homers for the Indy 500 qualifying, which kind of takes a lot of excitement out of the qualifying for Indy. I mean, it'd still be interesting to like watch the race for the pole. Isn't Indy 500 qualifying this weekend? Oh yeah, Catherine Legg doing the double. Yes. Oh, Rick, where are you talking about? Okay. It is this week. Okay, I didn't even. The whole like Indy 500 and Coke 600 stuff is coming so fast. It feels like this year that I'm just like losing track of like when it all is. So that'll be fun to watch. I mean, honestly, like I wonder, because NASCAR is doing the All-Star race at 1 o'clock. It's really early. I wonder if they did that because of Indy 500 qualifying or something. I don't know. But hello Cleveland, Ethan, my man Ethan. How are you? Nice to see you. Indy 500 qualifying though is probably the most exciting qualifying in motorsports you'll watch all year. Outside of like Monaco is pretty exciting to watch because they got to be right against the wall and flat out. But Indy 500 qualifying is by far the coolest qualifying you'll watch. I mean, as October King mentioned, like they're going 240 miles per hour into turn 1 and turn 3, and like one little slip, as unfortunate as it is, but at those speed, one slip can literally kill a driver. And we don't want to see, you don't want to see anyone get hurt, but that danger certainly draws you to watch it. That's for sure. I hear a ton of sirens going on outside my window right now. Yeah, Larson. Oh yeah, there's no way Larson would be able to. There's no way Larson would be able to do the All-Star race this year if he did the double. Wouldn't even be a chance. I didn't do anything. I think it's fire trucks. It might have been fire trucks. Doesn't sound like a cop siren. Also, chat, question for y'all. Next weekend, what do you guys think about streaming a triple? So I'm going to do a video on this in a short fashion, but I'm thinking on Saturday. I'm thinking on Saturday next week, not this Saturday, next Saturday, streaming a 100% Indy 500 on, I really don't know what game, probably could be iRacing AI would probably be where we have to do it. And then we could stream a 100% Canadian Grand Prix on F125. And then we could, and then after that we'll go into doing on NASCAR 25. Obviously we have to do a 100% Coke 600, so we could just do it on the Saturday and do the triple. It would literally, we'd be streaming from like 12 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday probably, all the way to whenever we finish the Coke 600. It would probably be like an 8-hour stream, I'd imagine, maybe even longer. But I think it'd be kind of fun. I don't know. It sounds kind of fun right now. I mean, it probably, we'd probably get like halfway through it and be like, oh my God, like this is taking forever. But then when we finish everything, it would be very satisfying, it'd be very rewarding. But it is an option. I might put up a poll or something and see what you guys think, but it's definitely an option. I agree, Tel Contar. I agree. I want to do a triple in a career mode video, yes. Well, triple would be hard in a career mode sense, but we're going to at least do some doubles in career mode. I'm going to do the double in NASCAR 25 career next season, for sure. I also want to work in doing the double in the NASCAR My Career, which I think the only way I'd be able to do that is I would have to Oh, you know where we could also do the Indy 500 on Automobilista. I just thought of that. That's an option too. But I would like to do like a classic double, you know, like match the IndyCar, like get 2004, 2005 IndyCars and do the double in that era with that career mode. I think would be really cool. We're going to do it in the F1 career modes as well. Obviously, I'll have to change the storyline to make that work because IRL, it's like Canada's right there with Indy on the same day. But there's definitely ways we can do it. I love doing the double. Obviously, like it'd be really convenient if the IndyCar game was out. Then we could like do it then with the IndyCar game. But Kyle Larson, though, goes through into P4 as Kyle Busch, October King. Look at this, Kyle Busch running P7 here in Dover on lap 31. Very spread out up front, but everything else is pretty packed up behind us. We've just kind of held our own so far. It looks like, though, the 45, I think Reddick's starting to fade, so I think we're going to run him down here. Yeah, it'd be so easy if the IndyCar game was out. Do you guys think they're going to announce the game next week or not? I could see it right now. I could see if they're going to announce it next week. There's a couple different options. It could be Tuesday or Wednesday. I feel like, I don't know, it always feels like they like to announce things like right around the middle of the week. Or they could save an announcement until like the actual race, you know, announce it during the Indy 500 in a commercial, or even have like a pop-up ad on the ticker as well. I think that'd be really big. But I think we're gonna, I would hope we'll get the announcement next week, because it's definitely not coming this week. They would have already had, if it was going to be this week, it would have already been out. So I'm hopeful that next week we get something about that. But my guess is either Tuesday or Wednesday next week, or they're going to just literally drop it during the Indy 500. That's my guesses. If they don't announce it in either of those, then I don't know anymore. I have no clue what to expect. But also I have I think it's next week. I am going to be getting an early look at something coming out on maybe the F1 side of things, potentially. And then I'll be able to share that the week after the Coke 600, I think. So stay tuned on that if you watch the F1 channel. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but you can probably guess what it is. Oh, Trey, I'm sorry to hear that, Trey. You're not the only one. I know Mr. Peanut's dealing with one of those too. I'm sorry to hear that. Ghost. Lieutenant Ghost. My man with the 8 months from Ghost. My man, how are you, Ghost? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Hope you're doing well. Always appreciate when you pop in. Sean, you might be right. You might be right, Sean. I do know Matt Malone. I've never talked to him, but I've watched him a couple times, mainly when I was younger. But I do know of him. Yes. I'm starting to fall off here. Kyle Busch is starting to run me down. Using the Dodge connection in NASCAR to get an Indy 500 ride. NASCAR 26 out the first week of the chase. What's the first week of the chase? It's got to be, what, early September, is it? Hocevar on the 26 cover? I would definitely expect Hocevar is going to be on the cover in some way. Absolutely. He can't be like the cover athlete, but obviously they do multiple drivers nowadays anyways, so they always seem to do like 3 drivers on the cover. Man, I am starting to struggle here on the right front. August 30th is the first race of the chase. Okay. I don't think we'll be getting a gain that early, though. I don't think it'll be ready that early. My guess it's going to be like October still. I think it'll be early October. Here comes Kyle Busch. Why is Kyle Busch running in the top 20? Have they updated his rating to be accurate? I'm not going to fight him. I'm kind of falling off. I need a bit of an adjustment here. Oh, September 6th is the start of the chase. Okay. Trey Rex, what's going on? Nice to see you. Why are you doing this to yourself? It's fun, man. It's fun. I love doing these races. I don't care how long they are. I have a blast doing them, man. They're fun. They're good fun. Yeah, this is a rarity having Kyle Busch running up here. Honestly, I thought he was going to pass me, but now he's kind of hit a wall a bit. I'm definitely struggling now, trying to carry the speed through the center of the corner, which it's still there a little bit. We're definitely going to need to loosen up the car and drop those tire pressures. Denny Hamlin is 6.5 plus seconds clear. He's absolutely on rails right now. How do you get those schemes? What do you mean, like the DLC schemes? Busch did run good last week. Busch has had a couple good weeks. Minus the bad finish in Texas, he's had a couple good weeks. I think Logano will make the chase. Yeah, Logano is... I'm going to let Kyle Busch go at this point. He's better than me. Logano always... Oh, heck. Look at that run. Logano's always got that dog in him. You know, he'll figure it out. The one KB has, I believe you can just, I'm not sure what pack it's in, but usually you just have to look at the DLC packs in the store. I think it'll tell you what schemes are in the packs. That's how you get that one. Or you could get the season pass, and then you get every add-on scheme. All right, this outside line's actually cooking right now, so I'm going to stay up here for a little bit. You done a mid-race car radio like the Heat 5 career mode? I could consider doing some mid-race radio stuff again. It's kind of hard because unless you use AI for it, then it's kind of hard to get like team radio that lines up well with what's happening in like the game, you know? You have DLC 1. I don't know which how many DLCs did they do? 3? I'm not sure which one that 8 cars in. It obviously it's whatever one the like patriotic stuff's in, I would imagine, right? You think 11 teams winning the All-Star race? I would love to see it. Like I said earlier,
Clear low.
Denny kind of cooks at Dover. Denny used to not be very good at Dover at all. Actually, there was an interesting story about Denny Hamlin. He went to a like a sports psychologist because he hated Dover like so much and ran terrible there that he had to go to a psychologist to like actually like, you know, mentally figure it out. And then obviously whatever happened, it worked out pretty well because he's been incredible there.
Clear low. 1 on the bottom.
All right, I definitely need some adjustments in this thing. I would not mind
Clear low if you want it.
a caution right now.
Inside.
The outside line's the only thing kind of keeping me alive right now.
1 low.
You think Bowman is out? They'll definitely let him, yeah, they'll definitely let Bowman run the season. But
Still there?
I mean, there was the rumors today that Hendrick Motorsports is looking at Connor Zilisch to put in that 48. I said it before. I said, if I'm Hendrick Motorsports, I said this a long time ago. I said, you're going to find a way to get Connor Zilisch in your car. And it looks like they're actively trying to find a way to put him in a car. And that could include buying out his contract. But hey, they got a lot of money. Jeff Gordon, I think, and Rick Hendrick will probably do whatever they need to do to get Connor Zilisch in their car. But do they buy him out or do they wait till 2028? Who knows? on top of that, if Connor Zilisch goes to Hendrick, what happens with Red Bull? Does Red Bull say goodbye, or can Hendrick figure out a 23-11 type deal where they can have Connor and Red Bull at Hendrick? Because Hendrick's got their own energy drink sponsor. I forget what it's called. Isn't it Form Energy with the 24 car? But then, like, they sponsor the entire team. So, like, if Zilisch came over, would they lose Red Bull? That would be a huge loss there for the sport. I'd imagine stick with SVG a bit, but I think we all know Red Bull is mainly there for Connor at this point. They do have a lot invested in Corey Day, but I think if you can get Connor Zilisch, you gotta, you kind of gotta go for it. Like, they can still figure out a plan for Corey Day, I think. I don't know what it would be, but I'm sure they could figure something out for him. Any tips for a race you might be in for Vegas, for Las Vegas? Run the top when you can. If you notice your temperature is going above 330 degrees on that right front tire, drop back down to the bottom and kind of take it easy and don't burn up that tire. But if you can, anytime you can, just get to the top and rip the lap time. I think the Larson retiring early is gone now. Because, I mean, let's remember as well, he just signed like a 5-year deal, right? To keep in that 5 car. I mean, he's in the 5 car till like 2030 or whatever, 2031. So, that, I know you could be like, oh, you could put Corey Day in that car, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh yeah, I guess they did have farmers insurance at Nationwide, right? I'm sure if they found a way to get Connor Zilisch to Hendrick, they'd find a way to get Red Bull there as well. A Red Bull and Hendrick would be wild. That would be crazy. And it's like, if you're Trackhouse, so what do you even offer Connor to not leave? Like, it's kind of hard, right? Because Connor, I'm sure, he just wants to be in a car that's capable of winning on a regular basis, and Hendrick's going to deliver that. Oh, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch, everybody.
Yellow is out.
There he goes, Kyle Busch's crash, your first yellow of the day. I'm so sorry, Kyle Busch fans. October King, your first yellow is the number 8 of Kyle Busch. That's funny. Everyone's going to pit. We're going to come in. Let's turn down. Let's, first of all, bring the tire pressures down. And then I'm going to go 1 click down on the wedge. I'm going to be a little bit safe here. We're P9 after starting P1.
Here we come now, fellas. Be ready.
I think that's an all right adjustment to kind of start off with and see where we end up. We had good short run, like mid-run speed, but the long run we had nothing. Coke 600 pick. Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson's going to win it. I think he's going to come back.
Be ready now.
Hendrick's going to show up, Coke 600, and Larson's going to find a way.
Car inside.
What do you think?
One on the bottom.
Kyle Busch repaired his car, so he gives up some track position as well.
Inside.
Oh, watch out. Chase Elliott. I'm going to go all the way up here and just start ripping. Oh, huge run to the outside of Kyle Larson. I didn't think I'd get that big of a run.
Stay high. One low.
Oh, we can absolutely cook. Oh, I'm loose. I had to back out of it. I got really loose right there.
That was your best lap ever, bud. Inside. high. Clear outside.
A little bit on the loose side for sure. Yeah, Byron dominated last year's 600, right? And then,
3 wide.
you know, choked at the end there with Chastain
1
just
inside.
coming on strong at the end of that race. I'm sending it around the
Clear
top
3
here.
wide.
Whoa,
Clear inside.
clear of the 45. Give Elliott a bit of a shot to the bumper.
Clear low. Fastest lap yet, bud.
Good storyline for KB to win his first race in 2.5 years.
Car outside.
I mean, if they can keep bringing speed, you know, like they've done the last 2 weeks, I would never write off Kyle Busch. Busch has never won, right? I don't think Kyle Busch has ever won a Coke
Still there?
600, which is hard to believe. He's been close.
Clear
He's certainly
high.
been close. Think back to 2017 when Austin Dillon ended up winning. That should have obviously been a Kyle Busch win. Didn't quite work out because of the fuel saving on the 3, but I saw that Exalta car, Sean. It looks good. That's a nice looking Exalta car.
Outside.
We get
Clear
such
high.
a big run. Was it 2018? Sorry. Oh, Blaney. Into the wall. Caution's out.
Yellow's out.
So, Kyle Busch has won.
Pit road is
He
open.
won the 2018 Coke 600. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't remember that happening. Yellow number 2. We went a lot of laps without a caution. Now we've had 2 yellows here, kind of back to back. It's always Ryan Blaney. I swear, Ryan Blaney always crashes. If he's in your vicinity, he's going to crash. All right, let's go for a restart. We could take the lead here. We might be able to get Denny Hamlin here. Yeah, I remember in 2022 when he finished second to Hamlin. And I still consider that, of all the races I've watched in NASCAR, that's probably still my favorite all-time
1 high.
race. Just, I mean, great racing, drama, you know, chaos. I mean, we had the flip with Buescher. You know, you had the overtime chaos as well, where they're all wrecking up front. It was absolutely absurd. It was absurd, but it was so much fun to watch. It was such a long race too. It just took forever because there was quite a few cautions, but it was worth it. Come here, Denny. If we can go get the lead from him, I just hit the wall, but if we can go get the lead from Denny, we can maybe try to run away. Those adjustments definitely have helped, but we saw earlier in the race, we have way better short run speed. Today's a short run kind of car. Usually it's a long run car. Today we have a short run car, so we kind of got to, you know, put what we got on the short run to use straight away, which I'm going to do right now. Go up to the top and just rip that throttle. Look at the run we get off the corner. Side by side for the lead. We should clear them pretty easily. Through 3, off turn 4.
Clear bottom.
Clear.
Amazing lap, driver.
Now the question is, how long can we actually hold on though? Even with these settings that we have here, we're running different settings today than we have in the past. And I mean, he's still got, you know, Denny Hamlin always up front. Chastain's having a good run though. Chastain's up there in P4, having a good little run there. Hello, Byron fan. Welcome on in. Chat, by the way, tomorrow we're going to be live again, 7 p.m. I think, with Clavel. Clayball is going to be hosting some more NASCAR 25 PC lobbies. So we're going to have our weekly Friday PC lobby stream with him. Those have been a lot of fun. We did Xbox lobbies last night, and they were probably the best Xbox lobbies we've ran as a whole since the game launched. I mean, everyone put on pretty awesome racing for the most part. But I am looking forward to going head-to-head with Clayball tomorrow. I think there's a rule tomorrow. No road courses, I think, is a rule tomorrow. Since we did, like, every other race last week was a road course, so I think we're switching it up this time. The Dover All-Star Race. I'm not ready. Best race of the year? Are you sure about that one? Oh, yeah, Lieutenant, absolutely. If you can get in there with us, Ghost, that'd be a good time. And the lobbies on PC, like, the lobbies don't fill up either, so, you know, you get in there, you're going to have some pretty good racing. You know, we only get, I think when a lobby peaks on PC for us, we only have, like, 25 people, if that, so even then, though, like, you will find some dirty drivers, as you mentioned there. There's still, even with that, you still get some dirty drivers, but iRace, yeah, fair. I'll be getting back into iRacing next weekend with this new league that I'm going to be part of. First race is at Charlotte Motor Speedway. They don't have, this league has 13 races. It does not, surprisingly, it does not have a single super speedway race, which I don't mind because I don't really like super speedway racing and iRacing. So I'm okay with that, but yeah, we will be doing Charlotte. Oh, I did see, I heard the Alex Bowman's dog news. Yeah, I did see that, Sean. Very unfortunate news there. I can't imagine the just pain that will, you know, Alex and then his family with the dog is going to be going through with that, right? I never had pets when I was a kid. I never had any pets. My parents wouldn't let me have any pets, unfortunately. So I never like understood like the connection you could like build with a pet, like a dog or a cat. You know, I never really understood that. So like, you know, people would have like their animals or their pets pass away, and obviously like they're devastated, but my head never understood that. My head never understood that because I never experienced it. But now that I've got, you know, Gary the cat, what an idiot he is, what a moron that cat is, but he's my boy. And now I understand it because I'm like, I've already thought about it many times. I was like, man, when that cat is gone, I am going to be devastated. I mean, that is my boy. Pets are awesome. Cats, I love cats. I'm not huge on dogs because when I was a kid, I had two. Well, when I was a baby, I got bitten by a wiener dog, by my uncle's wiener dog. I don't ever remember that happening because I was a baby. Of course, my memory would not have formed yet. But there was always a fear of dogs. And then my aunt had a pit bull, and the pit bull's name I think was Shredder. She named a pit bull Shredder. And then there was one time we went to her house, and that Shredder tackled me, and that was for a kid. I was absolutely horrified. So I always had a fear of dogs, so I would never own a dog just because there's that fear there. Like, I know not all dogs are bad, of course, most dogs are completely fine, but there's just that fear that I probably wouldn't really be able to get over. My sister has a dog, and I'm okay with her dog for the most part, but no matter what, if I'm around a dog, There's just like a little bit of fear there because of like my childhood experiences. We're continuing to lead here over Denny Hamlin, 1.1 seconds up the road. The lap time's definitely going to fade. He's going to start running me down. It's going to happen. Trauma, yeah, exactly. It's just trauma. Yes. I did see Connor. Yeah, we were talking about Connor and Hendrick like probably like 10, 15 minutes ago, talking about how that, all that could maybe go down. .2 seconds to the 11 car right now. We got a little over 20 to go in stage 1. We just cooked right through the center of the corner. I mean, Hamlin closes in a couple of tenths, but then I pull those other tenths right back out. Like here, it's going to be 1.2, but watch that gap go up, 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 up. It'll probably flatline here. Yeah, now it goes back down. It seems like 1 and 2 is our strong point right here. As soon as I hit right about here, watch that gap shoot up. Boom, boom. Huge gains. Huge gains. But it seems like now the gap's not really, like overall, the gap's not increasing anymore. So I think we're about to hit the turnover period where Hamlin's probably going to be reeling me in here over the next few laps. He's going to start to close in. 20 to go on the stage. Let's see what happens. One of the stray cats that live under your house gave birth to a litter of 4, and one kitty has been only one to let us come close to her and let her hold her. You know what's weird is all cats have like, well, every animal, but like I didn't realize, you know, how every cat just has a completely different personality, you know? Like my girlfriend, she had 3 cats. And, you know, all 3 of them are very, very different from one another. And then we got Gary the cat together, and he's very different from everybody else as well. They're all so different. Everyone's like very different. Some cats don't want to be bothered. Some cats have no problem with you coming up to them and doing whatever, but a lot of them are like, no, stay away from me. Like Gary the cat's the only one that likes to be held. I can hold Gary for half an hour and he'll just be like, yep, I'm chilling. As long as I give him a window. If Gary has a window to look out, he's just like, this is awesome. He's like, this is the best time of my life. Hello, Brony. How are you? Welcome on in. Hamlin is closing. He's got the gap under a second. We have hit that turnover. We're going to gain right here, though. Probably going to shoot right up to a second. Yep, in fact it does. But we know that Hamlin, yeah, he's just reeling me in here with coming to 15 to go in the stage. I'm not going to really be able to, I don't feel like defend him very well, but we'll see. You got Briscoe in 3rd. Chastain's dropped off by 4 seconds, and then Bell runs P5. Hearing the news about SVG. Oh, I did see Shane Van Gisbergen's running the truck race next week. I was a bit caught off by that. I was like, what? He's running an oval in the truck? I don't understand why, but I'm down with it because, you know, I'm also a fan of him, so makes me more interested in watching that race. I have been a big fan of, I know as controversial as it can be, as a topic as it can be, I've been a big fan of the Cup drivers running more truck races or O'Reilly races this year. I'm happy that NASCAR changed the limit because, I don't know, I don't mind watching Cup drivers go down to these lower series and make these you know, prospects better, basically, and you really know who has talent because, you know, who won the Glen? Caden Honeycutt, right? Like, he could go win. Caden Honeycutt could go win 15 truck races or whatever this year, but if he didn't do that against any Cup drivers, it's like, well, I really don't know what he actually has, you know? It's like, okay, he won 15 truck races in the Truck Series field, but now it's like, okay, if he goes and wins 5 truck races in a season filled with Cup drivers, I'm like, okay, this guy's the real deal.
10 to go now.
I think it's good for SVG that he's doing it in the truck as well, because I wouldn't bother doing it in O'Reilly. You know, if you're a Cup driver, I think there's a reason we're seeing more Cup drivers doing truck starts over O'Reilly starts this year, because that truck is as close as you're gonna get, you know, to the Cup car. The O'Reilly car does not translate to a Cup car anymore, but the truck does. So it makes sense why a lot of those Cup guys are doing more trucks than O'Reilly. And I'm all for it again. Like I said, it's fun to watch. I love it. I've been far more interested in watching Truck Series this year because of that. Here comes Hamlin. 0.7 of a second. He's just getting closer and closer, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get to me. If this was early in the stage, he'd get to me, but we only got 7 to go in the stage, so I don't know if he's going to get here or not. You got Boyer winning the truck race, really. I got Boyer wrecking out of the truck race. I don't think he'll do very well. I think he's going to run like crap, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, Truck Series needs that extra viewership, as Tel Contar says. I mean, I don't know. I don't really, like, you got to limit it, but I think the limit's at a good spot. Like, you don't want to let them run every race and they just win everything, obviously. I think where they've got the limit right now is really good. And they can't run any chase races, right? So, yeah, I'm okay with, like, what they've got right now, personally. So, I think it's a good spot that they've landed on. But then, you know, once the chase comes around, it's like, all right, now we can really watch these truck guys duel it out with each other and not have to worry about the Cup guys messing up any chase races and stuff like that. Yeah, we've seen what happened. Yeah, I mean, I started watching NASCAR right at the tail end of that, you know, them being able to do that. But, you know, Kozlowski's full-time in Cup, and he's over here winning a championship at the time it was the Nationwide Series, because I think he won 2010. I feel like he won 2010, and I feel like Kyle Busch won like 09 or something. But yeah, I mean, that's just the way it used to be, right? So I got a new BeamNG video coming out tomorrow. Yes, it's gonna be out tomorrow, 6 p.m. It's a flood escape, NASCAR flood escape.
2 to go this time.
2 to go on the stage. Hamlin is here, but I just don't think he's got enough time. I think we are really lucky the stage is ending here, because he is going to get us. And now we can get more tires on it and run away again. Commander. Hi, Commander. Oh, man, Commander, that you coming here just reminded me of something. Chat. Fortnite's getting a NASCAR update, basically. Quote unquote. They're getting the next gen Camaro, and I was like, we might actually have to do a stream, because there is a bunch of maps that have actual racetracks, which I was not aware of until Commander actually has been showing them on his Instagram page. And I'm like, how fun would it be as we win stage 1? How fun would it be to do a Fortnite community night stream where we're racing NASCAR at the some of these track maps?
Pit road is open.
I think it would be fun. Let's see. Hocevar ended up P8. Good run for Hocevar. Hocevar is right on the bubble in my career mode right now, going into Daytona. So it'll be interesting to see if he can make it
You wanna
into
make
the
any changes
chase. I'm not touching the car the way it is because, I mean, it drives pretty good. Actually, no, I'm going to go down half a round on the wedge because Hamlin had run us down right there at the end of that stage. He was going to pass me in another couple of laps. So I do want a little bit of an adjustment here. Let's pause the game. Take a quick break. All the F1 tracks have the vehicle that supports the NASCAR cars. The NASCAR tracks I made have the older vehicles that don't support it, so I need to update them all. How many NASCAR tracks have you made, Commander? I don't even know how to get into like those tracks, but I'll have to figure it out because I definitely want to do like a stream of it. 15 to 20, Jesus, okay. Hope the cars don't cost too many V-Bucks. I agree. When I was younger, I spent way too many V-Bucks on Fortnite. Getting the season pass every season. Buying, too many skins in the item shop.
Go, go, go.
Who's voting for Noah Gregson? I don't think I've ever voted for an all-star fan vote. But I'll vote for Connor Zillish this year.
Out in front, nice job. Stay low.
Stage 2 is 10 more laps, 130 laps. Which means what? Stage 3 is going to be how long? 150, I guess. Oh, I'm loose. Oh, I had to lift. I was going to wreck myself right there.
One inside. Clear low if you want it. Clear outside. One high. Clear up top.
So not everyone has to have the car. That'd be a good way to do it.
Inside door. Clear low.
Yeah, who races their way in? Bowman would be a good... Alex Bowman's good at Dover, so I would... Genuinely, I think Alex Bowman has a genuine shot to race his way into the All-Star race. Dover's a really good track for Alex. He's definitely someone I would
One on the bottom.
keep my eye on to race their way in. Kyle Busch is coming back through the field as well after crashing.
Clear inside.
Don't ride out the number 8. Alright, settle back in. Right to the back of the number 11. I'm going to go and try and get to his right rear here. Should be able to get enough of a run on the top. Oh, it's going to be close. I'm not going to get there. I'm going to wait till turn 1.
One low.
Thank you. Oh,
Clear inside.
oh, I caught the wall, but we're good. I stream along. What time on Saturday, Sean? Do you know what time the O'Reilly race is? I'm trying to think here. I'm pretty confident we can do a stream or a watch along. Obviously not a watch along for trucks because we'll be streaming during that, I would imagine, right? Or wait, no, trucks is in the day because they don't have lights at Dover. 4 o'clock. I'm down with that. We could definitely do a stream for that. Saturday, 4 p.m.
That was your best lap ever.
O'Reilly Series watch along. I'm down with that. That's going to be a good race. That's going to be a good race. What's up, Mayor Nader? How are you? Back to the lead here in Dover. We know the drill. Chase Elliott, 3rd. Kyle Larson, 4th. Denny Hamlin, P2. Kyle Busch back up to 5th. But we know Denny Hamlin's overall the fastest car here on the long run. So we know as this run goes on, he's going to start to reel me back in. We just gotta, we could really benefit on cautions coming out in this race, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, especially with us being out front. Leads into your stream. It might be like last week where we watched the ending of the truck race on stream. If it starts at 5, there's a good chance that truck race won't be over if we start at 7. So we might watch the ending of the truck race again on stream like we did, last week or whatever it was. Is there any Cup guys in the truck race this weekend or no? Maybe none of them care because they're doing the All-Star race. I don't know. Or O'Reilly as well. Is there any Cup guys doing O'Reilly? I think Corey Day is going to be my early pick as someone to keep an eye on in the O'Reilly race. I think Dover's a track. I think Dover's a track that will very much suit Corey Day's style. I would definitely keep an eye on him. Bush, Chastain, Bell, Hocevar. Okay, so we got a few guys in there. Brandon Jones, Sawalich as well. Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, Boyer. I guess Boyer counts as a Cup driver. Boyer will be in there. I still don't think he's going to fare that well, but when's the last time he's even run like a race, I wonder? We are on the verge of dominating right now. A year or two ago at Nashville. Oh, did he run a truck race at Nashville? Aspire? A few years ago? I didn't even know. I was probably in the period of trucks where I didn't care. Remember when the truck series just turned into crashing, like non-stop crashing, every week? It was absolutely horrific. It's gotten a lot better now in the last couple of years, but whenever we were in that era of just crashing, was the same era that I stopped watching. I said this is not enjoyable, so I just stopped watching trucks. I would keep tabs on who was winning, of course, but I wouldn't actually watch the racing. It's kind of like yeah, the minute Hocevar left. Hocevar was a part of that. He was absolutely part of that. But it's kind of like the eNASCAR Coca-Cola series. I used to watch that back in the day in like the COVID era. And then that series turned into the same thing the trucks were, a crash fest. They made the races shorter, and then it became a crash fest, and then I stopped watching that. I was just like, why am I going to waste any time watching this? I'm not here, like, you know, I don't mind crashing, of course. I want to see some crashing, but I'm not here to watch crashing all race long. I want to see some actual racing. We are 2 seconds clear. 2.1 seconds clear of Denny Hamlin right now. Absolutely on rails. We're going to give up all that time probably, though. We'll see. Who do you think is going to race the 91? I've been hearing rumors that Jack Aitken could be racing that 91. Like, that was a rumor that came out a couple months ago. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I think that'd be kind of cool. Jack Aitken in a Cup car. Obviously, you know, ran an F1 race back in like 2020. Went to IMSA, has had some decent success in IMSA. Who gets the provisional? I'm going to bet the 84. I'd go 84. And then Jack Aitken, all he would need to do is just run a competent lap, and he'd be into the show anyways. You know, he wouldn't have to do anything special because he would have a lot of road course expertise. So he just needs to run a decent lap in quali, and he'd be fine. I'd be curious to see if it does end up being him. I'd be very curious to see how he would hold up, because we've seen IMSA guys in NASCAR before. I mean, Jordan Taylor filled in for Chase Elliott at COTA that one year when he broke his leg. He qualified all right, but he didn't race that good because he kind of fell victim to just the aggression of the drivers that kind of caught him out. That gap to Hamlin's starting to stabilize now, so he's going to start running me down. Goen is playing NASCAR The Game 2013. Are you kidding me, Sanok? Sanok just changed his name on Steam to Goen. What a lad. A very Sanok move. I agree. That's something he would do. He's definitely playing with Clable. Yeah, Clable is streaming 2013, NASCAR 2013 multiplayer lobbies right now. I would have joined him, but I'd rather do this personally. This is more fun to me. So, we're still driving away from the 11. Not by much, not like we were earlier, but we are opening up that gap still. It's going to fizzle out here. It will fizzle out, but we'll see how soon it happens. You mean the NR 2003 series, Mac and Cheese Boy? Is Heim doing the San Diego race? Yeah, I think he'll do all right there. Heim's actually like a fairly solid road course racer. He's no Shane Van Gisbergen, but he's a solid driver on the road courses. I clipped the apron there. And then I hit the wall. That's going to allow Hamlin to reel me in a little bit. Still got 63 laps of fuel. We got a lot of racing still before we can even, bother to come into the pit. Sanok is saying you're multitasking, of course. Should jump in on like a... I bet Clable's in a voice chat. I should go find his voice chat on Discord and act like we're racing. So he changed his name back to Sanok. No, Sanok. I did hear the Riley Herbst rumors. Yeah, I did hear that. I mean, Riley Herbst would bring, he'd bring some money to Legacy Motor Club, right? So it wouldn't be a bad move for Legacy in the sense of a business move, it'd be, bring some money to the team. Yeah, you don't have to buy his... Well, Hendrick's got the money, though, to buy him out, though, right? So, they got all the money in the world. Jason, how are you, Jason? Eating some homemade meatball subs with the Subway sweet onion chicken teriyaki sauce. Jeez, sounds absolutely delicious. Didn't offer me one, though. Like, what's going on here, Jason? Come on, now. I want a meatball sub. I had a meatball... hoagie. I had a meatball hoagie a few days ago. We went to, I don't think this place is in the U.S. It's called Eastside Mario's. I don't know if you guys have that there, but it's an Italian restaurant. We went there and I had a meatball hoagie. Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. Denny Hamlin is absolutely cooking now. He is reeling me in. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. I also heard we have Dunkin' Donuts is coming to Canada later this year. I was like, wow, okay, that's surprising. I don't know where they're going to be, but apparently they're like opening up a bunch of locations in Canada by the end of 2026. So I'm curious. I've never like had Dunkin' Donuts before. Even like when I've been to the US a few times, I never really had an interest in going to Dunkin' Donuts, but now they're coming to Canada. I'm like, all right, I'll give them a shot. Are they just, what do they do there? Is it just like coffee and donuts and probably like breakfast crap? Literally just a Canadian or an American like Tim Hortons, I'd imagine. You'll make me one when I come down for the Brickyard or Indy 500. You know, and actually, with where I live now, the Brickyard, or Indy, is really not that far away from me. It's only like, I think it's a 7-hour drive to Indianapolis or something right now from where I'm now living. So that's kind of cool. Like I could, if I really want to, I can just go make a day trip, go to Indianapolis, experience the 500 or the Brickyard. And I'm like, dang, that's cool. That's cool that I can be that close to that iconic track. Ice drinks? Okay, so yeah, it's literally like Tim Hortons then. Watch your vid this morning, it's good. Who won stage 1? Hello there, Andre. I won the first stage. We have been on rails. I mean, Hamlin has more speed than I do on a short, or on a long run, sorry. So he's starting to reel me in now. It took 40 laps for him to cut the gap from 2.2 seconds or so. Now he's down to 1.5-ish seconds, so he is getting close to me. He's going to be here in a little while. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to go to a Brickyard 400. Like if I'm going to go to Indianapolis, it'd be for the Indy 500 all day. Absolutely. How did you get so good? I'm just a gamer, you know? Yeah, we got a setup in the car that is probably a little bit better than we thought it was going to be. We can tone it down because we're kind of, I feel like we're almost too fast, so I might bring the tire pressures back up to kind of nerf me a little bit. Oh, we're wrecking. We got a wreck. Is that Cody Ware?
Caution.
No, it's Burt Myers.
Pit road is open.
Oh, we're not pitting? Are we not? Are we not in the fuel window? I don't know how many laps are left in the stage. But apparently we're not in the fuel window because I don't see anybody coming in here. That's interesting. I'm going to bank on the AI being right here, and I'm going to stay out with them. I thought we would have been closer within the fuel window, but apparently not. I don't know if anybody pitted or not, so we'll wait and see.
10 away.
You live in Fortville, Indiana, which is 30 to 35 minutes. Oh, you got a nice little drive
Green. Outside.
to Indianapolis. We've got... Okay, we're on lap 46. Okay, yeah, I think
Still
we
there.
were out of the fuel window then. No, we would have been right on the fuel window. I think we could have pitted and still made it. Oh, we might be in trouble now
We'll get the lead
because
back. Stay focused.
we were falling off there.
Outside door.
Yeah, I'm tight. We are probably going to start drifting down the order now because we have hit
Clear
the
up
point
top.
where our car is no
Outside.
longer the best car. And look at that. There goes Hamlin. Here comes Kyle Larson. We might be in a bit of a free fall here. I don't know. We'll wait and
You're all
see.
clear.
We'll try to hang
Outside.
on. 3 wide behind us.
Still in there. Outside.
15 or more
You're
for
all
you.
clear.
Michigan's still my closest track. I can go to Michigan in about
One low.
like 4 hours or so. 4.5 hours. Not that bad of a drive to Michigan.
Stay high.
I don't know if there's any other tracks around Michigan. Is there? What's the closest track to
Still there.
Michigan? Is it Indianapolis, or is there another track that I just don't know about because of my American geography?
Stay high. Stay high.
Is it Indy? Okay. We can really hold our own right here. How about, is that Almendinger? Almendinger in
Stay
5th.
high.
Shout out AJ Almendinger running top 5 at Dover. The outside line's giving me a little bit of hope
Stay
here to kind of stay in the fight. But this is only going to work for so long and then it's going to die out. So
Stay high.
boom.
Clear low if you want it.
You got Byron. Oh, you got Byron going
Outside.
back to back, huh? All-Star race and 600. I'm gonna go with Hamlin All-Star, and then for that 600 though, I'm going Kyle Larson.
Still there. Clear inside.
Clear of the 24. I'm gonna jump down and try to save this right front. Chicagoland
One high. Clear all around.
and Pocono. Yeah, Pocono to the east and Watkins Glen as well. Because when I lived with my parents, Michigan and Watkins Glen, I was like smack dab in between both. Like it was like a 5 to 5.5 hour drive to Michigan, and then it was like a 5.5 hour drive to Watkins Glen. It was like the same way. I would love to experience Watkins Glen at some point. But now to go to Watkins Glen, we're talking probably 7 or 8 hour drive now from here. So I don't know. To me, like, I would not drive 8 hours for that. You know, I would drive like to go to Montreal for a NASCAR race would be similar. It'd be like 8 to probably 10 hours now, but I would make the drive for that one. But you know, like literally crossing the border is like an obstacle that I just don't like dealing with because like it's just a hassle. You sit there when we had to cross the border to go to Michigan, like you sit there for like half an hour just waiting for cars to slowly move forward in the middle of the day. That's probably the mistake we made, is going in the middle of the day. But so you're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. Now obviously once you get through it's fine, but my goodness, just the waiting is so annoying. I remember when we went to Michigan, I had never been to the US before, so it was my first time ever crossing the border. And I was like, man, I was convinced. I was like, these Americans, they're gonna find a way to get me. They're gonna try and like get me out of my car and find something to arrest me on. So I was like nervous crossing the border for the first time. Like, these American cops are gonna find a way to arrest me for something. I didn't trust them. Turned out completely fine, of course, but there was no issues at all. But 7 hour drive from your house to Bristol.
Stay high.
And then when we went to Florida,
Clear bottom.
they'll fine you before they arrest you, yeah. When we went to Florida and we went to the Tampa Bay game and the security
Inside.
like thought that they got me for something, I was convinced. I was like, yep, these Americans, man. I was like, they're out for me. I tell you what, they're going after these Canadian people.
Still there.
Because they're like, we got something on you. There's something to go. You got to go to this guy so he can search you. And there was nothing on me. They found absolutely nothing. They were like, yep, you're good to go after that. I'm
Car's
like,
still there.
okay. Like, how did your system flag me when there's nothing on me? I'm sure it happens all the time to people.
Clear low if you want it.
But I was like, yep, they're coming for me.
Car low. Clear inside.
You haven't been to the closest track to where you live?
One on the bottom.
You've been to the Rollville,
Clear low if you
Martinsville, Kansas Springs. Jesus, you've been to a lot of tracks. They could smell the maple syrup. Exactly. It was coming out of me, seeping out of my pores. And they were like, smells like maple syrup in here.
Clear low.
They're like, get them. Actually, when I was in the airport, going to the U.S., so when I was in the Toronto airport, you go through the where you put all your crap in a bucket, and it goes through like the X-ray thing to make sure there's nothing in there, and then you have to walk through the thing where they scan you.
One on the bottom.
I think it's just an X-ray or something. I don't know. but whatever it is, not an X-ray, but a detector or something, right?
Still
And
there.
the scanner also flagged me for something on my back. And they
Stay high.
looked at my back. And they're like, do you mind if we pat your back down? I'm like, do
You're all
whatever
clear.
you got to do, dude. I don't care. Metal detector, yeah, metal detector.
Inside. Clear.
And then once again, there was literally nothing. They're like, all right, you're good to go. And I'm like, Jesus, like, what's going on here? Where with the hockey game, at the hockey game, they thought it was something around my waist, like a belt or something. And I was like, I don't even have a belt on. You were too polite. They clocked you as a Canadian. I was sweating maple syrup. I was sweating in that metal detector because it was hot in the airport, and I had a winter jacket on. So I mean, I wonder if could that have done something? I don't know. We went to Dover, Bristol, Pocono, New Hampshire. Which one was the best of those four? Denny Hamlin, the GOAT. That's who I got. Denny Hamlin. How about AJ Allmendinger? AJ Allmendinger still running top 5 in the colleague number 16. Hello, PH. You're finally free from work, huh? How was it? Did we make some money today? Why would you consider wearing a winter jacket in a hot climate? Because it was the middle of the winter. It was the middle of the winter, so I had it on automatically. And then I felt like it would be easier to just keep it on me than carry it. Nah, Byron's not washed. Hendrick's washed. It doesn't matter where you work, PH. You're still making money. You're still making money. Any money's better than no money. That's what I like to say. Doesn't matter if you're making minimum wage. Any money's better than nothing. You're full-time? I didn't know you were full-time then. Did they pay you minimum wage if you're full-time or no? Did they give you a raise at that point? Dollarama's a Canadian dollar store. Imagine like Dollar General or something. Even though they also have like Dollar General here in Canada, but still minimum? Okay. I'd imagine there's got to be some incentive, right, for getting a raise or something, but do you like Star Wars? I've never watched Star Wars in my life, so I can't say yes or no. But I do not plan on watching Star Wars. The concept of Star Wars does not really interest me very much personally. Denny Hamlin's driven away. Kyle Larson in P2. William Byron in 3rd. Here I am in 4th. Allmendinger still runs 5th over Bell, and then Ty Gibbs in P6. We're just kind of doing what we need to do right now. We got pit stops coming up, don't we? Oh, yeah, we do. 16 laps of fuel. We are not far away from coming into the pits and having a little, 40-lap run to the end. And we will have, at that point, we'll have fresh tires to try and go run back down some of these guys in front of us. We're definitely not going to adjust the car to make it slower, because clearly if we just get one yellow that's not in a really good time spot, you see the results. We find ourselves back into, a little bit of trouble here. I think I'm losing time even to Allmendinger now. I need to push a little bit harder. We having a Byron Wash conversation. Can't even catch up to Briscoe. Hey, hold on now. Where's Chase Briscoe in the points? Where's Briscoe in the points? Tell me that. I'm all for this conversation. It's funny, but hold on a minute. Isn't Briscoe like 17th in the points right now? Yeah, Hendrick's bad as Trey. I mean, even Elliott was terrible in Watkins Glen, right? But, yeah, Hendrick's just bad. I mean, they got to, you know, this was expected, though, with the new car. We knew this was going to be an issue for Hendrick. They just got to, once they get their car figured out, they will be back to the dominant ways that they are in. Joe Gibbs Racing in 2311, like, they have to take advantage now because by the time the chase comes around, Hendrick Motorsports is going to be on form. You best believe it. I think Kyle Larson's pitting. He just ran a really low line. Yeah, he is. Kyle Larson's going to pit now. All right, interesting call. 10 laps of fuel still left. And Larson comes in at the pits. And a bunch of cars are coming in. I'm going to wait till the leaders pit. Byron's coming in now as well. I think we run one more lap. I'm going to run one more lap, and then I'm going to come in.
All right, bring it in.
All right, let's change the strategy. We don't need to fill it up on fuel, so I'm going to do a can and a half, and then we'll do 4 tires. And that's it. Actually, hold on. Can I loosen up this car a little bit more? Can I loosen this thing up to 50.0? Let's do that. All right, let's pit. Is Denny Hamlin pitting? Not yet. Yes, he is. Hamlin is coming in. All right, we will.
All right, let us know what you need, bud. Bring it in.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I just hit the wall. I just slid into the wall. I just gave myself 5 seconds of damage on the car. Y'all didn't see that, right? No one saw that, right? I think nobody was paying attention there. Are you streaming tomorrow? Yes. Yes, I am, PH. We're doing PC lobbies with Clable at, I think 7 p.m. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. That's going to cost me track position. 2 tires on. Left sides go off. Now on. How long are we going to have to wait? Repairs are going to take a few seconds. It's going to be like a 19-second stop. All right. Let's count. Okay, no, we're going to go right away. Okay, we didn't even have to wait.
You're clear up.
Come on.
Car's sitting in front of you.
Oh, who are you? That's Briscoe. Okay, we didn't lose too much if we're coming out with Briscoe.
Car ahead is pitting. Outside now.
All right, let's rip. What are we, 2 laps down? 2 laps down. Oh, loose.
All clear.
Hi, Austin.
Inside door. Clear.
Austin, are you going to be on tonight? I'm going to be on as, probably
Inside door.
after my stream. Is Shane Van Gisbergen? I wonder if Van Gisbergen
One on the
pitted
bottom.
under that caution. I don't know. We do not need a caution though. Caution would ruin our
Crazy lap
race.
driver.
We gotta go. We gotta burn our stuff up
Clear
because
low
if
if
we
you
get a
want it.
yellow, we're screwed. Watch out, Joey.
Clear, clear. 1 high.
Oh my God, are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
3 wide.
Oh,
4 wide. Yellow is
Ryan
out.
Blaney. Again, Ryan Blaney. And Van Gisbergen is not pitting. He's not even gonna pit. The field, the entire field just got screwed over. Oh my God, I should have stayed out. I should not have pitted. That just screwed over everybody. And Shane Van Gisbergen says, "No, mate, I'm staying out here." Oh no. I have no idea who is on the lead lap and who's, I mean, at least 8th. We're 2 laps down. We can't do a wave around. This is about to be the weirdest race we've ever had. So as we get ready to go back green, is Larson on the lead lap in 4th? There's no way. Because he pitted. I don't know what's going on now.
Green.
I mean, we will get 1 lap back. We should get 1 lap back, just passing the 88, I'd imagine. But this is a complete mess of a race now.
Stay left.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious. Shane Van Gisbergen might be able to win this thing. Dylan Gooden. Dylan Gooden, is that Creator Series Indianapolis 500 racer?
Outside now.
Dylan Gooden right there. Mr. Speeder, we can call him.
Outside. Clear outside.
Dylan, I was I caught the stream actually. I came back because me and my girlfriend were out, but I came back and saw you got your little speeding penalty. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry.
Car high.
I tuned in like right after, and then I saw you were like 20 something. I was like, uh-oh. And I saw the chat was like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, oh no.
Outside.
I thought you got wrecked, but no, you did not.
Car high.
He did a me. I love the speed.
3 wide. Clear high.
All right, I gotta go, boys. Get out of my way. Do you believe we'll see Busch continue his good momentum with the new crew chief? I think it's very possible, PH. I would not be surprised if he does continue it.
Outside now.
I think it could work out pretty well for that 18. Where's Denny going?
Clear outside.
If we can pass this 34, we'll be just 1 lap down instead of 2. Made the wrong strategy call.
Car high.
Probably would have only finished 10th. I'm not very good with the IndyCar stuff, as I told you. But yeah, I saw the event happening. I was just like, I don't have enough confidence in an IndyCar to do that. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay out of that one. But and yeah, as you mentioned, strategy is a whole different ball game in IndyCar, the 500, and I was just like, yeah.
Clear up top.
If I was gonna enter that, like, I don't want to put proper time into it. So I'm just like, yeah, I ain't gonna do it.
1 high.
But I did see you running around like
Clear
TM at Marduk, which was cool.
Inside.
He was one of the YouTubers I watched growing up, so it was cool to see you racing with him there.
Stay high. Clear inside.
All right, we're back to 1 lap down. But now, okay, we got to go and like, we're gonna need another yellow. We need another yellow, and then we can get into the free pass position. I saw, yeah, Tom was running up there, wasn't he? Up towards the front as well. Who won the race? Oh, what's up, Oppie? Look who's here. You don't know? I saw Brendan Hyperstar was in it, and I was like, well, if nothing goes wrong, he should win by default. So if he didn't win, that just tells you something happened to him that made his race go wrong. That guy is the IndyCar guy. He's like one of like 3 people who take IndyCar seriously in iRacing, I think. Do you think they should do away with All-Star races? I would not be against it. I don't really see I don't know, the All-Star event has kind of lost its, as I said before, it's kind of lost its aura. The All-Star race does not mean anything to me personally anymore. You know, I used to look forward to it. Now I just don't care about it. I'm just like, what does it matter? Gilliland is still in front of Bell and Hamlin. And they have fresher tires than the 34. You were behind him on the last caution and he pitted and you stayed out? Oof. My man. We need, man, Dylan, I hope we do an IndyCar Stream Car League, by the way, when that comes out, because that would be a lot of fun. I'd be down for I don't like doing IndyCar and iRacing, but I am all for doing IndyCar in the actual game and like Stream Car or something. Wizard, is Forza Horizon 6 out? I didn't even realize that it was out. How is it? Well, you say it's so fun. I'm happy to hear that. What's your favorite part about it so far? Wait a minute. Oh no, Hamlin pitted. Yeah, Hamlin pitted. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Is Hamlin on the lead lap? But no, he's not. Okay. I agree. Put it back in Charlotte. Oh, let it be a points race? Ooh, I don't know about that. But I'm down with the Charlotte part. Absolutely down with the Charlotte part. You finished another scheme? I was wondering if you were going to finish a scheme or not today. It's like tradition this week. It feels like, or in the last couple weeks. We'll have to show it then. If you want to DM it to me, Telcontar, we can show it at the end here. Oh, the early access for Forza is out. I see. Okay, I see. They're all still behind the 34. No one's passed the 34 yet at Todd Gilliland. That's outrageous. He's leading this race. Todd Gilliland. Could Todd Gilliland win Dover? Wouldn't that be a story? Oh, I'm gonna wreck. Oh my god. I got really loose. Favorite parts of the map? It's almost double the size of 5. There are 5 racetracks. A docks area. They added Mount Akina from Initial D. Is that robot thing? I saw a bunch of people talking about that robot thing. That was in the game. You know, that could be interesting, Hoppy, if they did it like the duels, yeah, like it's the top 10 that get points or something. That might not be a bad idea, actually. But just not points for everybody. What if NASCAR became like F1 and only gave points to like the top 20 in a race? I think we're cooking on that. You know what's going to happen here? Whenever we get another caution, I think I can go up and drive right on by at 34. So I think we can unlap ourselves again the hard way, and we'll be back on the lead lap, and then we'll just need one more yellow to cycle us back around. I think we can do that. Yeah, Todd had a lot of help at that Bristol race, right? You know, the 2 tires. And unfortunately, just passing, it was so hard, and 2 tires should never work, but it did for him. So you got to credit him. Your second favorite driver is Cody Ware? I'm going to hit the wall. You threw me off so hard by saying that Cody Ware is your second favorite driver that I just drove straight into the wall. Is that a joke, or is Cody Ware actually your second favorite? Because that is impressive. I don't think I've met anybody that actually likes Cody Ware. I shouldn't say that. Not like him, but that's a fan of him. There's a difference. Man, those guys are not passing that 34 back there. Yeah, they're still stuck on Gilliland. I don't know why they can't pass him. And that's really going to help us. If they cannot pass Gilliland before the end of the stage, that's going to be very beneficial to me. Because that's just less competition for the final stage. I think we might... Hamlin's right now. Hamlin's trapped 2 laps down right now. So I think we can win this race. As long as Hamlin's trapped 2 down, we can win this race. 2004 Hendrick Platinum. 20th anniversary they ran. Oh, is that no, I don't. I'm thinking of probably something different. No, yeah, I am. What year did Hendrick run those? Or I think it was Chevy in general actually ran the really ugly car for a race where it had like the circle headlights on the front end. It was hideous. I don't even know what that was for, but I remember it happening. Was it like 06 maybe? 2006 sounds about right to me. It must have been some kind of anniversary or something, but how come your favorite driver is Suarez? I mean, he's one of my favorite guys, right? He's like my top 2, top 3. He's like right at the top. I kind of hold him equal. Him and Larson are still kind of equal to me, but either way, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of veer towards a driver without really a reason for it. Just kind of like, you just kind of get a good vibe from that driver, and then you end up becoming a fan of them. It's kind of how it worked with Daniel. Like when he was in his first year in Xfinity in like 2015, he was terrible, and I was like, I like that guy. And then I just ended up just cheering for him. And then obviously he went and won a championship the year after. And I was like, this guy's awesome. Obviously his Cup career hasn't probably gone how he would have hoped, but I don't know, I just kind of gravitated towards him without like any real reason for it. He's a 50. Oh, we're wrecking. We're wrecking. We're wrecking. That's good. Because look at that. They're all trapped 2 laps down behind me. Nobody else. Nobody passed the 34th Todd Gilliland for some reason. So now we can now go race our way onto the lead lap before the stage is over, and then get the caution, cycle back to the front. We can probably, this is like a layup win potentially here, depending on, I don't know what the situation is with the 5. Should we pit? I think we should just pit.
Strategy look good to you, driver?
Yeah,
Okay,
pit.
bring her around.
Let's take
Come on.
tires. Give us an easy, like we're just gonna fly by everybody here.
Pace
Oh
cars
God, why am I back here? Oh, because I pitted. I didn't think about that part.
10 away.
No, I didn't think about that.
Green,
I didn't
green.
think I'd have to go all the way to the back. I thought I'd just have to go. Oh, Larson got the free pass in 4th. There's only 4 cars on the lead lap. 4 cars on the lead lap, boys. That is absolutely remarkable. 8 laps to go. Okay, now we gotta go because we don't have a guaranteed caution coming in stage 3. Yeah, I goofed that one. I should have stayed out. I should have stayed out there.
Clear
I gotta
outside.
go. I gotta go. I gotta go. We gotta put these tires to work. 6 laps or 7 laps here. No, it is 6 because we're a lap down. Oh heck.
Clear high.
I am a
Outside.
fool. I screwed that one up pretty bad.
Outside.
We can still get up there.
You're 3 wide.
We gotta get to 5th.
Clear outside. You're all clear.
Oh, she's loose. Watch it. Oh my God, Chad Fincham is out front. Chad Fincham.
Inside.
I'm coming through whether y'all like it or not. Oh, that's going to be 4 wide. I got to lift.
Inside.
That would have been a
3
big
wide.
crash right there.
Inside door.
Come on. Come on. I got to lift. Oh.
All clear. 1 on the bottom. Clear low.
Come on.
Low. You're 3 wide.
Oh, this could get ugly.
Inside.
Oh my God. We're running out of time.
1 inside.
I'm trying.
3 wide. 1.
Oh, that's close. Jeez. Chad Fincham's about to win a NASCAR stage here.
1 inside. 3
Can
wide.
I get to a free pass spot or not? It's going to be close. It's going to be very close.
1 low. 3 wide.
Oh, Josh Berry's in the way. Josh Berry's in the way.
3 wide.
Oh, he's going to hit the wall.
2 to go now.
Who is 5th? I don't know. We got to I got to send it. I got to send it. Oh my God, it worked. It worked. Oh, they're trying to go
Inside.
4 wide. Byron's in the wall. I'm getting turned. Byron hits the wall in front of me. I get turned into the infield.
Outside.
That's going to end the
Top 10 of the stage.
stage.
Don't worry, bud. Keep
And
doing
we
what you
end
do.
up P9. Oh, that was just chaos. That was pure chaos, right? What
Pit
is
road's
happening
over.
here? Did Hamlin get the free pass? Are you kidding me? Hamlin was 1 lap down? Oh, man.
You okay with this?
That does not help us. That does not help our situation here. Oof. Well, Chad Fincham, everybody. Yeah, Austin Dillon is just bowling me along here.
Hitting now, fellas.
Appreciate you, brother. Let's come back in. Now we gotta. I mean, where are we even gonna be? Okay.
Pace cars off.
So Hamlin got the free pass, meaning 5 cars are on the lead lap here. And we are at least up here now, so we're still here
There's
in
the
the
green flag.
mix.
Inside
We just
now.
got to get to 6. All we need is P6 for a free pass. But we should now...
Inside door.
Oh no, because Larson's on the lead lap, isn't he? I was going to say, we should be able to pass all those guys, but
One
I don't
inside.
know. We got to be P6, that's all we know.
Clear
6th
all
position
around.
is what we need to be
One
in
low.
the free pass spot.
Outside. 1 on the bottom. 3 wide.
Hello, Carson Hocevar. Just drives right on up into me. Nothing new.
1 high. 3 wide. 3 wide.
Let's
Clear
just
high.
get this taken care of right off the
Clear
bat.
up top. 1 up high. 3 wide. Clear low. 1 low.
Well, as of right now, we're on the lead lap.
Clear.
All right, we're back on the lead lap for now. All right, let's just manage our tire. Oh, she's so loose. I think I went too far on the wedge. What's wrong with liking Cody Ware? Absolutely nothing. I was just surprised that there's actually a Cody Ware fan. It's like Lance Stroll in Formula One. Nobody likes Lance Stroll. It's like, oh, there's a Lance Stroll fan, you know? He's the guy I can count on to wreck with 2 to go. Cody Ware, man, I tell you what, he always seems to wreck late in these races, you know, when he really doesn't need to. I don't know what happened, and what did we even know how he wrecked in Watkins Glen? Like, did he wreck himself or did he get turned by somebody? I really don't know. Obviously, Kansas was a tire going down. What else? Remember Chicago last year? The street course when he slammed straight into the barrier, like went under the tires. It was an absolutely massive hit. Huge hit. And there was a whole caution controversy with that one as well. His tire went down. And man, I tell you what, they NASCAR was just trying to come up with excuses for why they didn't throw the yellow on that. I did see that, and I was just like, what are we doing here? Like, just own it. You screwed up. You know, tell us you screwed up by not throwing a caution. That's all you needed to do. Just tell us you screwed that one up. Because obviously that should have been a yellow immediately. I'm glad it wasn't, because it, you know, it helped Shane Van Gisbergen win the race. So I'm still happy it wasn't a caution. But should it have been a caution? It should have been a caution within a couple of seconds of happening. I mean, bro bent the wall. The wall was bent. That was a massive hit. I'm not concerned about the wall. I'm just like, for the driver, I'm like, yeah, we need to be throwing that. He was running top 15 that day, I remember. He was putting a decent race together. Chicago Street Course, man, that race always produced some wild races. I enjoyed it. I'm glad that the rumors are that we're probably getting it back next year. You know, at the expense, of course, of Chicagoland, like we talked about last night. It sucks that Chicagoland looks like it might be a one and done. That was really close. But I'm a big fan of the street course, and I am also a believer that we have enough 1.5 miles as it is, so I'm okay with losing Chicagoland, honestly, and getting the street course back. Yeah, if they alternate like year after year, I'd be okay with that, you know? I'd be down with it. You know, that would also give NASCAR an opportunity to do like, they could do like, you know, we go to Chicago Street Course next year. The year after, we'll go to Chicagoland, and then we'll rotate to a different street course. You know, we'll go to a different city. Then the year after, we'll come back to Chicago. It's like a reset, you know? We go to what we know best of the Chicago Street Course. We know how to run that, and then it gives us a year to kind of properly get something set up for a street course next year in a different location. I think that'd be kind of cool. You know, that way you still get your yearly street race. I think, you know, I'm all for like going to a different street course every year, but again, like I think Chicago, that whole layout, I mean, they absolutely nailed it on that layout. So I don't like going away from there, because I don't feel like you can get much better of a street race than that one. I feel like they kind of knocked it out of the park with their first one, and I feel like it's gonna be hard to do it really much better than that. You know, like the San Diego Street Course, that layout doesn't really look all that enticing to me. I think that one's just more about the aura than it is about the actual racing, it feels like. I don't think the race in San Diego is going to be that great. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know, just the layout doesn't look that great. Yeah, Burt Myers is holding off Christopher Bell right now for the free pass, everybody. And Chad Fincham is still leading Denny Hamlin by 4/10 of a second. Passing seems to be quite difficult because, look, the whole pack is just right there together. They're all stuck. They're all stuck together. Passing seems to be quite difficult here. Yeah, I was surprised too, Tel Contar, which was when NASCAR said last year that they were like, yeah, we plan to come back in 27. I'm like, yeah, okay, like we know that's not happening. Because mainly just how the city itself reacted, but I mean, something must have changed there, you know, like the relationship between NASCAR and, you know, the people running the show in the city, like they must have had a bit of a change of heart or something. Will Alex Bowman get replaced next year? Yes, I'm going to actually be driving the 48 car. Davis, welcome back. We had an untimely caution during the green flag pit stops. And now we were 2 laps down. We're back on the lead lap, and we are cooking. We are running down traffic. But Chad Fincham, as it stands, won stage 2. And is currently leading here. Denny Hamlin just got past it. He's battling side by side with Shane Van Gisbergen as we speak. It's very weird. Chad Fincham, I think what's happening here is Chad Fincham's just running the bottom. And the AI kind of have a tough time. Well, I say that, we got to pass for the lead. So, you know what? I just had to speak it into existence. We got a new leader. Todd Gilliland, still not the leader you would expect to see. You know, you would think Denny Hamlin would be leading, but he's actually losing ground right now. He's like caught up in some kind of traffic, it seems like. So, oh wait, Hamlin Hamlin had the free pass. Hamlin had the free pass, so he's going to be deep in traffic regardless. But still, how is Kyle Larson? How is Larson not past Chad Fit? Kyle Larson just took the lead of the race. So now Kyle Larson's got himself out in front. And now it's game on for him. Again, we just had to speak it into existence apparently. And now look at this. Look at Fincham. Fincham's dropping now. He's down to 4th. He went from leading to 4th in like 2 laps. And Van Gisbergen's dropping. Hamlin seems to be marching forward now. Larson's going to run away, and that's not going to be beneficial for me. What's your favorite racetrack right now? Probably Miami. Miami or still Martinsville, which have been my top 2 tracks since I was a kid. I would still rate them up there. You know, in actual NASCAR, though, the racing is not great at Martinsville anymore, but still, I love that track. I'm not really gaining anymore because of Larson going to the front. We need a caution. We need a yellow. Please give me a yellow. Look at the pack starting to spread out a little bit now. We've still got over 100 laps to go, boys. You used to go almost every year, but kind of stopped now. Did you stop going because of the racing? Which is fair. Like Gen 6 Martinsville is what I grew up with, and it was so good. I mean, I cannot recall a bad race at Martinsville in the Gen 6 era. Even when they were running the high downforce package, I can't recall a bad race in Martinsville in Gen 6. It was just always banger after banger. And then obviously we go to next gen and it sucks. But it has gotten better. All the short tracks have gotten better. But at next gen on short tracks at its best is still worse than Gen 6 when it was at its worst, in my opinion. Gen 6 is just, at short tracks was so good. Same for road courses. Gen 6 at road courses, you could not beat it. I hate that we can't have that anymore. Hopefully we'll, obviously it's going to take an entirely new car to get it to where it needs to be. So I do hope we can get to that new car sooner rather than later. I mean, you look at the O'Reilly series, right, and the ratings are continuously going up and up and up for the O'Reilly series, and their numbers are starting to threaten the Cup series. I know there's still 800,000, 700,000, 900,000 off, but to me, that's a threatening number for your lower series to be that close now to the Cup series. And I think, of course, it helps that it's on the same network all the time, but it also plays a role that the racing product is just better, so much better. Yes, I agree, Brony. Yes, absolutely. Which means we might get a caution here soon because we're coming up on the back of the pack. I did hear, yeah, trucks and trucks for sure are going to get new vehicles, which is interesting. Yeah, 1.9 million viewers for Watkins Glen, not great. Bristol a few weeks back also had 1.9 million viewers. So Watkins Glen and Bristol are the 2 worst races so far this year. However, for Watkins Glen, although different time of year, Watkins Glen viewership actually went up this year compared to what it was last year. I think last year was like 1.8 million, so it went up like 100,000, but still, up is up nonetheless. So that was an improvement. Well, everyone knew SVG won. Well, see, I don't buy into that though, because millions of people, a lot more millions than NASCAR watched Formula One through the Max Verstappen dominant era, where they knew there was about a 95% chance that Max Verstappen was going to win, and that didn't keep them from watching. You know, I don't know. To me, if you don't watch because you know someone's going to win, are you really a fan of that sport anyways? You know? I don't like turn something off because I'm like, oh, that guy's going to win. Yeah, IndyCar with Palou. I go into an IndyCar race and I know Alex Palou's probably going to win, but I'm going to watch it anyways. I don't care about like that. You know, I'm there to watch the racing, not just, oh, it's predictable. I think this guy's going to win, so I'm not going to watch it. Yeah, I do hate that. It seems it's weird. It's only in NASCAR. It's only in NASCAR where, you know, in IndyCar. Oh, we got a wreck. I think they're wrecking.
Yellow's out.
Yes.
Pit road is
Yes. We're back into the mix. Larson and Hamlin 1-2 right now. We needed that. There you go. I mean, Tel Contar brings up a great one right there. We got a couple. Oh my God, Chad Fincham and Shane Van Gisbergen are pitting. We are about to destroy. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson because they are not pitting for some reason. I'm gonna pit.
Okay, we're pitting here.
Oh, this is about to be insane. But Allmendinger with the free pass. But one thing I hate is in IndyCar,
Coming to the green.
Alex Palou's dominance is celebrated. We're like,
Right
this
now.
is historic. We, you know,
Green.
dominance
Inside
can
door.
get boring, but they appreciate it. In Formula One, Max Verstappen's dominance for 3 years
Inside
was appreciated. Unless you were a Max Verstappen hater, which is a lot of them.
One low.
But for the most part, it was pretty well appreciated. You know, like they respected it. You didn't want to watch it.
Clear low.
You didn't want to watch a guy
Low.
dominate, but you
Outside.
respected it. And
Clear
then in
inside.
NASCAR, with SVG dominates the road
Clear
course,
high.
it just NASCAR fans have this weird problem where if someone's dominating, they don't respect it at all and they don't appreciate it. And I'm like, man, you got to appreciate this. Like,
Clear high.
he's coming in and absolutely just stomping.
One up high.
And it's up to the regulars to just get better. It's up to the regulars to
outside.
get better, you know? Like, he's showing the flaw of the drivers, you know, more than anything, which I think is a good thing, you know? Like, hey, like, oh, wait, our drivers aren't quite as good at turning right as we thought. And I'm going to take my time here because we got such a massive tire advantage that I don't want to burn these tires off. Matthew's here. What's going on, Matthew? How are you?
One bottom.
All right, don't mind if I do. Oh, this might not work like I
Inside.
thought. We're okay.
3 wide.
See ya.
Clear bottom.
See you later. Yeah, all the years of Jimmy as well. Definitely.
One low.
I don't know. I appreciate dominance and
Clear low.
respect it as well because I know it's,
Driver, that was your best.
you
lap
know,
ever.
it's very hard to do. And when someone's dominating, that just, I'm like, wow, like that guy is on it right now, and I appreciate that. Back to the lead. Coming up on the final 100 laps here in Dover. Shane Van Gisbergen is through into P3. How about it? How about Shane Van Gisbergen and Chad Fincham in fourth, passing Denny Hamlin? Have you ever? You're getting ready for CTMP? Oh, that's right. You got that this weekend, right? Who's your favorite RFK driver? Busher, Chris Busher. Did you guys hear the rumor of Busher maybe to the 2 car? I heard something about that today. Leaving tomorrow morning. How long of a drive is it for you, Matthew? You predict Indy 500 will beat Coke 600 in viewership? Oh, easily. It always does. Oh, it won't even be close. Indy 500 rivals the Daytona 500 in viewership. I think last year it had more viewers than the Daytona 500. I think that 5 might change to 88 before long. You never know. Let's see. Wait, let's look. Van Gisbergen is 7/10 of a second right now behind Kyle Larson. He might get there. I don't know. Larson might be fast enough to just hold on regardless of that fresh tire advantage. I am so loose right now. I forgot to adjust it. No, Prime, we do get the ratings for Prime. They did the ratings for Prime last year as well. I think last year, the 600, if I remember correctly, I did a chart on this on Twitter. I think last year the 600 on Prime did like 2.9 million. It was the most viewed race on Prime. The other ones were like basically like 2 million, 1.9, 1.8 or something, maybe a little bit higher. Larson is now 6/10 clear of the 88. The 88 is slightly reeling him in. Less than 100 laps to go, and after all the chaos, we have benefited quite well. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson did not pit for whatever reason, and that has really benefited us. Obviously, you know, one caution and everything pretty well resets, and it'll be interesting to see where we stand at that point, but yeah, all we needed was like a bunch of chaos, and we finally had some other guys running up front. Wasn't IndyCar? I think IndyCar ratings were down this week, or from the Indy Road Course. I think they were down a little bit, which I'm not sure, but I think that was the first decline of the season for IndyCar. I could be wrong, but I know they were down from what they were last year. Should be there early to mid-afternoon, and you leave mid-morning. So it's a bit of a drive. Yeah, McLeod's definitely not fitting in the car. You know what they could get? That one guy, Daniel Dye. I mean, they had him in the car recently, right? I hope so. If SVG does well in the All-Star race, I'd be very happy. If this was accurate to the All-Star race, we'd be coming up on 50 laps to go, or 40 laps to go. We'd be coming up on 40 to go. However, we're doing 400 here tonight, so we're coming up on 90 to go as we cross the stripe. Still a ways to go here in Dover. Larson has given up another 10th now, 4/10 to Van Gisbergen. Hamlin's kind of holding pace with Chad Fincham right now. Why is Chad Fincham in 4th? Oh boy, did you miss a lot, Trey. Trey, we were 2 laps down about half an hour ago. We had a caution because of Ryan Blaney crashing in the middle of a pit sequence. And we went 2 laps down. Fortunately, we were able to race our way back onto the lead lap the hard way. We got ourselves unlapped by passing the leaders. Now we got to the lead lap by passing the leaders, got another yellow. And now we have greatly benefited from Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin not pitting on the last caution. So I blew their doors completely off on the restart. And now, here we are, 6 seconds clear. And Van Gisbergen, that's another 10th. He's only 3/10 behind the 5. Van Gisbergen might get this 5 car. Yeah, this is not a points race, so no one's getting a big point day. This race does not matter in the slightest. We're racing for a virtual $1 million right here. I can just one-hand it right now. We're just on a, we're on a Sunday cruise right now. We're gonna be lapping people here. 2 tenths between the 5 and the 88. Oh, I'm getting real loose. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, as Fintrap is doing, if you're just tuning in, you're going to probably be very confused as to what's going on. Why Van Gisbergen and Chad Fincham are 3rd and 4th. But just know, caution during green flag pit stops. That's all you got to know. Enough said. That will do it. There's only, I think, 6 cars. I think there's only 6 cars on the lead lap right now. I think Van Gisbergen's starting to lose now. I think SVG's starting to lose time. He's given up a 10th now. He's back to 3 tenths back on the 5. I think we're going to get a caution here pretty soon, though, because we're running down traffic. And as you guys know, they will not crash if I'm on my own. But as soon as I get close to these other cars, that's when the cautions come. So I think we're going to get a yellow here before too long. And then that will kind of reset everything. Because I'd imagine at that point, everyone will take tires on the next caution. Because if a caution comes out now, we can make it to the end. If a caution does not come out, we cannot make it to the end. We do still have to pit. We have got 65 laps of field. They're wrecking, of course. There you have it. What did I say? What did I say? Ty Dillon's gone around, and there is the caution. Sure enough, everybody's coming into the pits here. Bell is going to get your free pass. Christopher Bell. He would be looking for another yellow. And now it's game on. How many times tonight have I just spoke something into existence? I called that caution. I said the caution's coming because I'm getting close to the cars in front of me. And sure enough, that is the number one thing. Well, not the number one thing, but one of the top things I hate about this game
these pit options?
is how the cautions and the... I'm going to turn my wedge up here, but how these yellows work is just so stupid.
Here we go. All
right, let's pit. I need a drink of water here. This could be the final run of the race.
Coming to the green.
Oh, Larson lost a spot to Van Gisbergen, which is probably a good thing. But, man, it's so annoying that if I have no cars around me, you will run green for that entire time that there's no cars around you. But if I get close, if I am basically in viewing distance of the cars in front of me, boom, there they go, they'll wreck. It's just really annoying. I just don't understand how, when they were making the game, they were like, that's the way to do AI crashes. I just don't understand how that was, the agreed upon idea for NASCAR 25. And if that is a thing in NASCAR 26, I am going to be very annoyed. Hopefully they fix that for NASCAR 26, but we'll see. Anyways, let's go. It spices up the race at least, because now we have got a race for the win, for $1 million. $1 million on the line. Who's it going to be? It's really just between me, Larson, and Hamlin. Because Van Gisbergen should get a good result, but I don't think he's going to have the speed. He does not have speed to win.
Still there. Stay low.
By golly, he might go take the lead here. Shane Van Gisbergen. Not quite to the lead because I'm just going to do this right here.
Clear high.
Goodbye. See you later. And here comes Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson. If Hamlin and Larson can get clear of this 88, it's going to be game on.
Clear inside.
Now we know, okay, Larson in second, Hamlin in third. Where's Hamlin? Oh, Hamlin's running up top. But we know from earlier that we have the best car on the short run. We have a 6th to 7th place car on the long run. We're not good on the long run. And if it stays green from here, we will get a long run, which means that Larson and Hamlin would probably get us. And we're probably not pitting here for the rest of this race. Oh, look at the... Yeah, we got enough fuel. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if this goes green to the end, we got to try and open up the best gap we can now, because we will lose a lot of time. Usually it takes about 30 laps. After about 30 laps is when we just start falling off. So we got about till lap 3. I would say we got to lap about 350 to kind of run away. And then from that point on, we're going to be bleeding time. So we just got to go make these next 23 to 25 or so laps count. Because then we'll be losing ground from that point on. Fincham 4th, Van Gisbergen 5th. Can they hang in there? I wonder if the All-Star race in NASCAR 26 is going to have like the accurate format for the career mode, or if it's just going to be like, here's Dover, it's the All-Star race, go race, have fun. Yeah, Penske has been very mid this year. I agree. I mean, Blaney, as usual, Blaney has kind of carried Penske for the last, I don't know, 2-3 years at least. I know Logano won a championship in 24, but, you know, he was pretty mid for the most of that season. He just showed up when it was, you know, the right time to show up, while Ryan Blaney kind of carried that team throughout the year. Cindric has been doing better. I give him credit. I give him credit. Cindric's done all right. I don't know where he's... I think I asked like last night where he was in the points, and someone said, but I forget. But he's not been bad. He's not been bad. He's not as bad as he usually is. You know, like Cindric is in... What year is Cindric in now? Year 5? Yeah, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's in his 5th year. So obviously, you know, he's... You could argue that Cindric's gotten a lot longer in that car than he probably should have, as we would have probably expect, considering family ties with the team. But of course, with his father being in the team, obviously not anymore. Or didn't Tim Cindric get signed on back to Penske in the IndyCar program for something? I'm pretty sure he is back. Hello, Kaz. How are you? Hot Rod Cooper Brown. What's going on, Cooper? You're all good, brother. Hope you're doing well. It is a 3-horse race right now. It's me, Larson, and Hamlin for the win here in Dover. If Larson can stay in front of Hamlin, I feel pretty good. I mean, I think Larson will still get me, but I don't know. We'll see. Get a mild sprain with your wrist. How'd you do that? We are continuing to open up that gap. 2.7 now. Hamlin is right on the 5. 3/10 back. Man, we'd be coming up on the end of the race if it was the IRL All-Star. We'd be at 14 to go right now. His back is Scott's strategist. Well, there you have it. So if one way or another, they got him back at Penske. It's interesting how, like, you know, cheating is a part of racing, right? You know, I mean, all teams are cheating, but it was interesting to kind of see the reaction. I mean, I'm sure maybe it's because it's Penske and Penske owns IndyCar, but yeah, it was interesting to see the reaction when Penske had that whole, you know, cheating scandal, because you know when a team gets caught cheating in NASCAR, it's like, oh well, yeah, I mean, we already know they're all cheating anyways, so like penalize them and move on. I don't really care at that point. Just penalize them. But in IndyCar, like when Penske did it, like it was a huge deal. So I don't know if it's just in IndyCar it's looked at differently, or if it's just because it was Penske's team. You know, because like when I saw it, I didn't really care that Penske on the team. I'm like, I still expect them to try and find an advantage. I was just like, yep, you know, my NASCAR brain, I'm like, I don't really care. Just penalize them and move on again, you know. But it was a really big deal. Yeah, that's a good point, Sean, because they would have to eliminate cars from the race, wouldn't they? I mean, heck, you know what? Let me rebuttal here with this, though. 15 years ago, NASCAR 2011 had this mode called Eliminator Mode, where they could eliminate cars from a race, one at a time. If they could do it then, you'd think they could do it now, because we're in 2026. So I think it would just take extra work. You know, I think they could find a way. I think they could make it work. I'd like to think they can make it work anyways. It'd be a good clash. Roger Penske is the owner of Team Penske. I know that. I know that, Byron fan. I'm aware. I thought Jeff Gordon owned Team Penske. What do you mean? All right, we got 3.6 seconds. That gap's probably going to start to level out here in about another 5 to 6 laps. Like I said earlier, probably around lap 350. We're going to see that gap to Larson and Hamlin start to go down. We have dominated. I mean, outside of the fact that we were 2 laps down and we had to work our way back forward and get the laps back, we have kind of dominated this race here. At times. I mean, there's been times where we've been off. We were pole position, then we were down to like 9th. Now we got back up to the lead, and then we were down to like 7th, and then we had the whole debacle with the pit stops, but... What's your racing setting? What do you mean? Because there's a whole bunch of settings. Skill range is at 15. Difficulty is at 105. Consistency is at 90. Incident frequency is at 60. I think the tire wear setting is at 70. The fuel is also... No, I think the tire wear is at like 20 or 30, sorry. And the fuel is at like 70. Welcome back, Dello. What a silly race this has been. At least it's the All-Star race. It doesn't count for anything because it's been a very silly race. It's the Battle of Mid. What do you mean? What are you trying to say about Shane Van Gisbergen? He is a world-class talent. I mean, we're still kind of holding that gap on Larson, but we're coming up now. Why is Larson losing so much down the straightaway? That's weird. That hasn't happened at all this race. I don't know. Let's see. Coming to the line. 350. This would be the final lap in the All-Star race this weekend. It would be on the final lap right now. But we're going to run 50 additional laps here. And it makes up a little bit for when we go to North Wilkesboro and we have less laps in the IRL race. This would be the checkered right here. Winners of the All-Star race. There's $1 million. Thank you very much, NASCAR. Woo. But no, we're going to go for another 50. Larson now 3. Why did he just gain so much time? Chat, we are closing in. You guys see that? We got traffic. What does that mean? Caution. Caution is probably on the way. Tire wear 74 right front, 76 right rear, 85, 86 on the lefts. Tire temps on that right front, I mean, they're going well above 350 degrees right now. I mean, we're seeing 363 right there. Yeah, Ty Dillon caution probably. I mean, he's brought out like the last two yellows of this race. SVG best in the world. I don't know if I'd go that far, but he's certainly like, he's in the conversation of like top 10 in the world, in my opinion. Why is there a 3-car break from the main pack? So earlier we had a poorly timed yellow in the middle of the pit cycle. So most fast cars are trapped 1 or 2 laps down and are stuck behind a lot of slower cars. And therefore, oops, I just pushed in the clutch. Therefore, they have not been able to pass these slower cars, so they're just stuck. Basically, they're stuck behind Chad Fincham. Chad Fincham's running 4th. They're stuck basically behind him. And now we got 45 coming to 44 to go. Larson is definitely starting to reel me in, but I can tell you right now, I'm not as worried about the 5. If Denny Hamlin can find a way around the 5, then there's more concern, because Hamlin's got the fastest car by far on the long run. But if Hamlin cannot find a way around the 5, that gives me a way better opportunity. I just saw smoke up there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Place your bets now. Is it going to be a Ty Dillon caution? Oh, I see more smoke. We're good. Yeah, Matt, yeah, if the NASCAR guys only ran 2 road courses a year and SVG came over, oh, it'd be monumental. It'd be monumental. Yeah, he'd lap into the top 5. It'd be crazy. Because, you know, like, when there was only 2 road courses on the year, like, the drivers didn't really care, right? They didn't put any extra effort into the road course craft. Where now you have to, right? I mean, with 4 road courses, it's a little easier for them. But remember when we had, remember the one year we had 8 road courses in, like, 2021? Like, you could not get away with just being, like, oh, let's just survive the road courses. Or like, no, that's 8 races is a good chunk of your season now. $40 to go. I keep seeing smoke when we come up off the corner. Oh, Bell. Christopher Bell has moved into 4th. Yeah, he has been. Chad Fincham's lost a few spots. And now we're starting to see a little bit more separation as well. So Bell into P4. He needs a caution, obviously. I think we're going to get that caution. I would not be shocked if one of these guys up here, like Ty Dillon, again, goes for a little crash in the next handful of laps or so. I got really tight right there. And I still, oh no, Larson closed in. Okay, 3.4 now. 3.3, Jesus, Kyle Larson. Larson and Hamlin are starting to eat in on this gap here. If it stays green, this is going to get interesting because we are going to have to go through all of this traffic. And I think this is going to benefit me, though. I think we're going to be in pretty good shape here. I love the possibility, Joseph. I'd love to see it, but I don't. Oh, we got a wreck. Well,
Caution's out.
There you have it.
Pit road is open.
I think it's a good possibility, but yeah, I don't think it'll happen though, Joseph. That was Ryan Preece that just went around. Now, chat, I'm not going to pit here, and I'll tell you why. If we pitted right now, William Byron's got the free pass, we would go to 8th, and it wouldn't even be a contest. We would win this race by like 5 seconds, at least. It wouldn't even be close. If we don't pit, there's no points on the line. If we don't pit, there's at least a fight for the win. We're actually going to have to race for the win. So I'm not pitting. I'm not pitting because I want to race for the win. I don't want to just walk away by 5 seconds here. So we're going to stay out. We're going to race this thing out and try to win that way. I have more fun when we're racing for the win versus driving away by 5 seconds for the win. And there's no points. There's no points on the line here. Let's just go and have fun. I agree to tell Contar with the Marcus Ambrose thing. The thing is, in the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode as well, we are going to slowly be implementing more road courses into the schedule. So, you know, they're not going to have 2 road courses for all these years. Like, we're already going to have a 3rd on the calendar for next season.
Stay low.
But then I want to bring in Canada and Mid-Ohio and Road America, like, slowly, you know?
We just
Roll them out as Kyle Larson's going to try and clear us here with just over 30 laps to go. A little tight. We're good.
Great job. You got the lead. Stay low. Clear outside. Outside.
Loose. Loose.
Stay low.
Stay in it. Oh, he's going to clear me.
Up top.
I got loose. Oh, he's going up top, too. I didn't want to see that. Come on.
Clear low if
Come
you
here.
want it.
Come here. Who is this? AJ Omendinger? What are you
Still
doing
there.
here? You were not invited
low.
to this party.
One inside.
Oh, Denny Hamlin's not going to be happy about that because
We're up
he's down to 4th.
Stay high.
Oh, this is going to be a huge run right here, you'd think, right?
Let's get it back.
No, maybe not. No, only about half a car length that's going to give me. Let's just run tight on this 5 here if we
Stay
can. Not too deep. Still side by side with Kyle Larson. The more we're on the
Clear
outside,
inside.
the worse it is, but we're clear. We're clear. We can get back down to the bottom here. I mean, I try to get down to the bottom. It just wants to wash up. I'm probably going to have to try and mirror drive this 5 for like the remainder of this race. So Larson goes to the top. All right. I'll take that gladly. Goodbye. He'll be back. He will be back. Oh, yeah. I think that's the way to go, tell Contar. Let Ambrose shine. Let Montoya shine, you know. You think NASCAR 26 will have 110 AI? Probably not. I don't even think they need to, right? I think they just simply... One thing we've learned here is if you have a full-blown custom setup, I mean, you can see what I'm able to do on 100... we're on 105, right? Yeah, 105. So they just need to simply make their 105 AI just go faster. You know, that's all they need to do. They don't need to add any more difficulty options. They just simply need to make them faster. Hamlin's dropped another spot. He's behind Christopher Bell. All right. 25 laps to go here from Dover. Larson, 0.3 of a second behind. We've got enough. I've got enough in this car left where if I need to jump up to the top, I have the ability to just jump up there and make lap time. So I'm not too worried yet. If the 5 gets to my bumper, we'll move up there. But and I think he is going to get there. I mean, look at him reeling me in right now. That 5 is on the move. But then he jumps back up a lane, and as soon as he does that, he loses time. Yeah, Brad had that like few years where he was actually, well, it was mainly Watkins Glen that he was good at. Because Sonoma, he didn't really show up, but he was actually really good at the Glen for like, what, 3 back-to-back years, like 12 or 11, 12, 13 as well. I think he'd finished like second in all of those. All right, we're coming to 21 to go. Hamlin has gotten back in front of Bell. Oh, a call in 2 minutes. Chat, we're going to get a call here. We got a food delivery coming from the sounds of it. Got to get my phone out. Make sure that's ready. Can you give me a 30-second warning on that food?
To go this time.
Oh, Larson's here. Larson is here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Rip the top and we just fire on. Okay, maybe not as much as I thought we would, but we might have to commit to that top lane here and hope that there's enough in the tank. Hamlin needs to get in front of Allmendinger if he's going to have a shot. Here comes Larson again. That inside's not working anymore. I got to jump up. And as soon as I do that again, boom, look at the momentum. This is not the first time we've battled with Kyle Larson this season. I've not gotten a phone call yet. Hamlin to the inside of the 16. Oh, Hamlin's going to get clear. It's about to be game on. Larson and myself are going to continue to fight up front. And Hamlin is now clear and free to run us down. How did Larson just get right to my inside? Clear again. Okay, I'm just going to commit now. Outside only.
One inside. Clear bottom.
We're in trouble. We're definitely in trouble.
We'll get the lead back. Stay focused. Great job. You got the lead. Clear inside.
Looks like Allmendinger's about to lose another spot to Christopher Bell.
Inside now.
I don't know if I can keep ripping
Clear
the top
inside.
like this for another 15 laps before that right front kind of dies, but we're gonna have to. We got no choice.
Car inside. You're all clear.
Well, it would be absolutely awesome if we have a race like this for the win this weekend in Dover. I don't think we will, but Dover in real life is all about air blocking. You just put your car where the other guy is, and then you can just air block him. Oh, Larson is so close to clearing me.
Stay high.
Keep fighting. Come on.
You got the lead.
Do I start pinching him down? I don't know if that would be a good idea
still
or
there.
not, but might become a last resort kind of thing here.
Stay high.
Look at him. Come on. Drive it off in there.
Clear low. if you
Throttle
want.
down. Oh, Larson's clear. I got to get to his right rear now. Come on.
Car inside.
Oh, we're barely there. He's got more than I do now. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything.
Stay high.
Come on. Oh, he's got me. He's got me. We got one shot to maybe get to his right rear here in the turn one, but that would be it. Nope, not even. Oh, no. Come on. The only hope now might just be the 5 wrecking, which we've seen many times before. This 5 has crashed at a lot of these races at the end. Come on, just settle back down. Maybe save my right front a little bit for a couple laps and see if we can do anything. Oh, okay, we're good on the call, boys. Crash him. $1 million on the line. I should have wrecked him right there. Oh, I think Larson's going to run away here. And Hamlin's starting to close in as well. Dang it! You better win. I got bad news for you, Andre.
10 to go.
That 5 car is getting a lot smaller in my windshield. And Denny Hamlin's getting a lot bigger in my rear view mirror. As PH says, it's Jover. It's definitely Jover here. All right, I'm gonna try and save this right front for like one more lap, and then just see if there's anything left in the tank. I'm gonna rip the top. I'm gonna rip the top right now because Hamlin is right here. We could see a yellow. We've had a yellow come out quite a bit at the end of these races, so I'm not convinced it's over yet. I'm not convinced it's over. Here comes Dennis. Hamlin's not going to have enough time either, even if he gets by me like right now. I wouldn't jump on that one yet. Are you trying to jinx him? I think Mac and Cheese Boy. I think he's trying to jinx him here. Jover at Dover.
Clear low if you want it.
It's Jover at Dover. Don't give up hope, boys. Watch this.
Inside.
Watch this right here. We're going to go run this 5 down, okay? Starting right now. Well, heck, that's a problem. Here comes Denny Hamlin. Well, Hamlin's going to get... Well, Hamlin, if anyone's going to run the 5 down, it's going to be him.
Clear low if you want it.
Dang it.
Inside door.
He got me.
Clear
You
low
got
if
me,
you want
Denny.
Inside
Go
door.
get him, Denny.
Clear low.
Go up there. Oh, yes, Bell. Oh, Bell might even get to me before this is over. Dennis the Menace. 5 to go in Dover, and Denny Hamlin is closing actively on Larson, but I mean, he's got to gain like, you know, a couple tenths a lap right now, and that's just not going to happen. Why is he running all the way down there? Oh my God, Denny Hamlin just pitted. Denny Hamlin just pitted. We got cars pitting. With 4 to go. Can Kyle Larson make it? Are the AI really going to do this? Are they really going to do this? Oh my God, Kyle Larson's running down the racetrack. Kyle Larson's running down the racetrack. He's going to pit. Kyle Larson's going to pit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Goodbye, Kyle Larson. Back to the lead in Dover. It is not over. Thank you for the absolutely stupid pit logic that this game has coded into it. And now all we got to do, Allmendinger's pitting, and it's going to be 2 laps to go, and Christopher Bell is trying to run us down with 2 laps to go. Look at all these guys pitting. And by the way, every car on the racetrack had enough.
Out. Pit road is open.
Well, there's a caution, everybody. 2 laps to go, and we got a yellow. It's fine, though. It's fine, because, look. All we got to do is literally just restart the race, because Bell, we're going to drive away from everybody
Here's where
here.
we're taking this stop.
We will drive away from everybody. We'll take 4 tires. This is a layup win right here. If Kyle Larson, if that caution would have come out when he was, like, in the pit lane, who knows what would have happened, but we're fine. We're going to go win this race, no problem.
Here we come.
You know what? I'll give the game credit.
Pace car
Oh,
mode.
God. Oh, God. Larson's on the
You
lead
ready?
lap. They just took the wave around. What has happened here?
There's the green.
Okay, hold on. We actually got to, like, show up here. 2 laps to go.
Carlo.
Oh my God, we actually are gonna have to do something. I thought we were just gonna be starting from P1. They took 2 tires. I think they took 2 tires, which should be able to just do this right here, right? Oh yeah. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You're all clear.
1 lap to go. See you later.
Outside door. White flag, keep it up. Clear outside.
They did not take tires. They either took no tires or 2 tires. And after all the chaos in Dover, through 3 and off turn 4, we're going to hit the wall for good measure, but we'll do it. $1 million, not even a contest. What a game. What a game. What in the world was that? I've got a Wendy's apron on. Bert Myers finished P6. Shane Van Gisbergen P7. Chad Fincham drops to 10th at the end. He was the last car on the lead lap. Now, there was nobody 1 lap down. Not a single car was 1 lap down. It goes from lead lap to 2 laps down with Chase Briscoe and then Brad Kozlowski. Who's the most laps down in this race? Only 4. Cody Ware. He's only 4 laps down. Kyle Busch, who was running top 5 at one point, finishes 25th. That sounds like a Kyle Busch kind of day. Chase Elliott ends up 15th. Matthew, my man, enjoy. Have a good night. I guess you probably won't be joining us for the PC lobbies, will you, tomorrow? That was chaos. That was wacky. Well, Matthew, enjoy the trip this weekend. Hope you have a safe travel. Hope you have a safe trip and have fun. We got to go in and we got to do a burnout. Let's go in and do a burnout. Oh, I got to change the transmission here. But that race kind of showed some flaws. Like, showed some of the biggest flaws in the game right there. Crashes, for the most part, only happen when I am near other cars. The pit strategy is absolutely god-awful from the AI. Thank you, Mr. Bad Guy. I mean, Kyle Larson, all those guys that pitted, like, with like 10 laps to go, or not even 10 laps to go, whatever it was, 5 laps to go. They did not need to pit. They had enough fuel. They had enough fuel to go to the end. They had plenty of gas to make it to the end of that race. We had like 10 laps of fuel left. And they're like, we can't make it. We're pitting.
Don't hold back now, driver.
Now, obviously that race didn't matter for points, so that's okay. Let's go do a little burnout here. Beautiful Wendy's car. Very, very colorful Wendy's car here. This is like our 4th win in a row, boys. We're on like a Tyler Reddick type beat right here. Obviously, this race doesn't count for anything, but we still won it. A lot of help on our side. A lot of help that got us to win here, but let's do against the wall. Woo! Woo! Let's do the thing where we like burn it out in a straight line. Okay, never mind. Doesn't work very well in this game. Sometimes you can do it, sometimes you can't. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. Well. Oh, don't do that. There you have. What a burnout. Tell Contar's scheme of the stream.
Qualifying. Here we go.
We did it, boys. You went to Wendy's today. What did you get? You get like a Baconator? So next week we'll be back racing for points again. Where does NASCAR? Oh yeah, it's the Coke 600. So, that's gonna be such a long race. That's gonna be so long, and we might just do that on a Saturday and call it the triple, where we do Montreal, Indianapolis, and the Coke 600 all in one day. Not guaranteeing it, because we might come around to that day and I'll be like, I really don't want to do that. And if I don't want to do it, I ain't going to do it, because that's a lot of laps for one day. That'd be How many laps is the Canadian Grand Prix? I think 71. Indy, how many laps is the Indy 500? I don't even know. Is it 200 laps, right? 200 laps? So that'd be like 600. That would be like 671 laps of racing that day. That's a lot of laps. All right. I'm going to show you guys. Telcontar made another car. Well, I can commit to at least doing a double. I can absolutely do that. We'll see. We will see what happens. All right, Telcontar. Boom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Telcontar, is it just me or is the quality of that picture lower? Or is it my Discord being weird? Oh, there we go. I just had to re-click on it. Okay. It's good now. Okay. Chat, we got another Coca-Cola car for you guys to see. That's a good looking race car again. All right, here you go. Discord. Telcontar. PH, have a good night, my man. Thanks for being here as always. Look at that. Look at that. Steve Parks, number 1 Coca-Cola C2 car again. Notice this one, though, doesn't have a sponsor on the side like the OG sponsor. It's just this time we actually got Coca-Cola 2 or Coca-Cola C2, the second Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola 2. But that looks pretty good. I like that. Andre, have a good night, brother. Take care. Appreciate you being here. That's a good looking car. As well, if you missed the one Telcontar sent last night, Casey Kane, Mopar Dodge number 9. Very slick looking race car right there as well. This right here is probably going to end up being one of my favorites as well, actually. This one, just the gradient here from the white into the blue looks really good. And then, of course, just, you know, the Mopar logo. I like that one a lot. Yeah, this definitely is, well, one of my favorites. But that does it for me, boys. Tomorrow night, we will be live at, I believe, 7 p.m. Eastern Time with NASCAR 25 PC Lobbies with Clable, the Goof. We'll be live with him. So you guys can join us if you're on PC. And then, oh yeah, how many subscribers? How many subscribers are we at now? Does it say 39.9? Did we get over to the 900? Let's take a look. Oh, I'm looking at the F1 channel. The F1 channel, by the way, is at 9,042 subscribers. Very, very awesome there. All right, hold on. Let me get to the NASCAR, to the Going channel. Oh, we're at 39,901. 901, boys. We are officially 99 subscribers away from 40,000. Can you believe it? Can you believe that? 40,000. We are 99, exactly 99 away. If I'm not mistaken, isn't there a... I want to do a thing on stream where we can, like, do a countdown. Hold on. I might be able to... I think I have a way of showing it. Hey, Dello, have a good night, brother. Take care. Appreciate you. Hold on, let me hide this for a second because I'm going to do something. I'm going to go onto YouTube. I might start doing this tomorrow if this works, just so we can like have a community countdown. There is a way. I could have sworn there's a way to see your live subscriber count. See live count. Oh, yeah, look at this. Hold on. Take a look. Is this it here? Look at that. I can turn... Oh, you can't see it yet. I can turn this into like a small little screen or something. And then I can have it on stream. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then we can have... I can make it just this little cutout, you know, around the number. And then have it in like a corner or something starting tomorrow. Man, look at where were we at April? Oh, that's only April 16th. I was thinking that was like 5 years ago. Let's see. Let's go lifetime. I had 3 subscribers in 2017. Look at that. This right here, all the way from this point here, all the way to like in here, somewhere in here. I was not taking YouTube like seriously whatsoever. And then right in here, basically the COVID era was where we started to actually like do YouTube, and then now here we are. Boom. This big jump right here is the very obvious NASCAR 25 came out jump. And now there we are. All right. Time to make 99 alt accounts. Started watching like 24. We're getting there, boys. Almost there. We can it'll probably still be another couple weeks, I'd imagine, before we get to 40K, but we'll start tomorrow. Now that we're within 100, we'll start putting that countdown on the stream, and hopefully maybe by the end of not next week, but the week after. Maybe let's just aim for May. Maybe by the end of May, I think we can definitely get to 40K. So, because right now, because we don't have any new games coming out in the racing world. So we're averaging, in the last month, we've gotten 350 subscribers in the last month. So, which is pretty average for like when there's not like games coming out, so your viewership of course comes down. Like the month that NASCAR 25 came out was October last year. Can I look at that? I don't know if I can. 2025 it doesn't work like I had hoped. Oh, but I see. When NASCAR 25 came out, we were gaining like over 100 subscribers a day. When NASCAR 25 came out for like a solid week, it was crazy. But anyways, that is gonna do it for me. Yeah, you guys have been here for, I tell Contar 2022, 2023, 2023. What was I even doing on the channel in 2023? When did I start the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode? It couldn't have been like 2023, right? Because like from the end of 2021 to the start of that Heat 5 career mode was just like the weirdest time for this channel, because I didn't really know what I was doing with it anymore. It was just kind of there. The first next gen career mode, I must have started it earlier than I thought I did. Okay, yeah, for the 45. I remember starting it, but I couldn't remember like when I started it. Well, there you have it though. Wizard, my man, take care. You have yourself a good night. We are going to wrap things up. We had a fun night here on stream. And tomorrow night we'll be back with some PC lobbies. So I hope we'll have some fun then as well. But yeah, outside of that is going to do it for me. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, we'll probably do a watch along of the O'Reilly race on Saturday at Dover. That should be a good one as well. And yeah, that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys take care. Thank you all for your support as usual. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll have a BeamNG video going out tomorrow with Escape the Flood with a NASCAR car. That was a pretty fun video to do. So yeah, if you're a member, you can go watch it right now, by the way. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to putting that out tomorrow. So stay tuned. I think it'll be out at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you, Telcontar. I might start showing my face or something. I don't know. Some people said that I should show my face in those videos, but we'll see. I'll figure out something. I'll take some more feedback. But yeah, that does it for me. You guys take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, if you show up. If I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully we'll see you Saturday. If not, then enjoy your weekend. All right. I'll see you guys then. Take care. Goodbye. My mouse ain't working. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Goodbye.